Hey, soul sister, my sister. You know, I got this free ass motherfucking StreamYard, so I can't play no intros, no outros. Okay. Hey, Madam of the Mess, how are you? Thank you for being a member of the Clinical One. Good morning. Y'all seen I was up late last night. I'm still up. I was just telling Soul Sister I've been sick since my birthday. And then my ass haven't really been able to sleep, but I promise y'all, be real patient with me. And I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break a couple of things down today. We're gonna get some understanding up around here. By the way, it's not personal. If I don't see a lot of my mods over in my chat today, I'm gonna be starting over. I think with moderators, it's nothing personal, but the same advice that I give to others, sometimes I have to give it to myself. And a lot of my moderators, I haven't seen them in over a year. I haven't seen them in a post. I haven't seen them in a live. I ain't seen them on an upload. What's up, DC? Kool-Aid and Lisa. What's up, Sally O'Malley? What's up, Jar Jar? Kimberly Black. Baby, y'all hear that? I don't repeat. I don't rewind. Leisha, good morning. So look, it's almost 2 minutes. Let's give it 3. You know I love the number 3. Let's give it 3 minutes. Let's give it 1 more minute, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, beans and cornbread. Good morning. King, good morning. Hey Kiki, Zero Lightness. Good morning. Derek, what's up? Derek be dropping them watchable videos for y'all that want to expand your mind. Lynn Morris, good morning, good morning, good morning. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. About 30 more seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. You got 2 devices. I just left from ZX's live. I was also confused when he was doing his content. And I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait any longer. Team Pisces, yes, Kimberly Black, either happy birthday or happy belated birthday. Pisces season. Grandma loves mom's life. Yes, that's the best life. Miss Marshall, good morning. Lou 44, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, 3 minutes. Let's get into this. All right. First of all, let me just say this for the record. Barbara, good morning. Now, I think I only got 1 moderator in here, right? If you can, I know you're in here by yourself. Prime example, Soul Sister. Please just try to make people feel welcome in the chat, right? Because I don't want to get too distracted by keep saying good morning, because I do have a lot that I want to talk about, and I'm not going to be up on here all day, because y'all know for 1 hour I can do enough content to last all week long, so I don't need to be live like that. Okay. So just make everybody feel welcome. Everybody's welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so I got up just morning because I did go to sleep like super late. Like I said, I've been nauseous. I've been having migraines. At first I was thinking that I ate too late. You know how, like, if you wait too late to eat and then you start feeling sick once you ate? I don't know if I thought that's what it was, but then ever since my birthday, like every day I've been nauseous. I've been having migraines. I'm throwing up. It doesn't matter if it's water, and it's like a lot of acid or something like that. So I'm like, let me just see if I can just try to get back hydrated or whatever. Okay. So I got up or whatever, and I saw that ZX was live. So if y'all don't know, I do support ZX. So I go in his live, and at that point, I don't remember what he was talking about. I think he was talking about lemons live. And I kind of chuckled because I had brought up ZX's name in Lemons live last night. but I was actually joking, right? So I was like, let me red ball just to make sure, because I know how sometimes, you could be reading the chat or you see something and it might look one way and it wasn't. I don't even know the guy that came up on Lemon's panel last night, and the guy had started talking about ZX. So I made a joke and I was like, let me call ZX and wake him up and tell him to come over here, right? Because Lemon and this guy were talking about ZX or whatever. But it was just a joke on my part. I wasn't serious or anything. Now, don't get me wrong. If I see something too crazy, I might be like, ZX, you might want to check this link out or something like that, right? So I redballed it back because that's what I was thinking about. That's what was on my mind. So I redballed it back, and I start to hear ZX talk about a girl who can't control her bladder. Well, sorry, not bladder. Sorry. He's talking about a girl who cannot control her bowels. Now, as much as I don't like this girl, I don't even bring this girl's name up or anything like that, because I just like when I tell y'all on some real shit, whether y'all believe it or not, when I tell y'all that Jesus Christ himself saved me, healed me, made me whole, it's some shit that I can't even entertain it. I can't see it. I can't listen to it. When I see it different places and spaces, I just exit. Okay, I went to TMO's page last night. By the time I started typing, hey, pizza pie, bam, on the link. And guess what? I never even sent the message. I exited, right? Because on this internet that belongs to me, that not a motherfucker on YouTube pays for. Nobody pays for my internet. So I don't have to listen to anybody, and can't nobody tell me who I can listen to. Let's get some understanding. I just turned 50 years old. Which day was that? I don't remember, bitch, because I'm getting fucking old. Was it Monday? Was it Tuesday? I don't fucking remember. But I'm sitting on 2 motherfucking quarters, okay? I don't have to subject myself to sitting on no live and listening to somebody that I don't want to hear nothing that they talking about. So I exited or whatever, left a like, you know what I'm saying? Went on about my business. So I'm hearing about Sir King's last night. I don't know what happened at Sir King's page last night, and I may have misunderstood ZX. So I probably, what's up, AK? So I probably, Miss Parker, what's up, boo? I was talking about you the other day, Miss Parker. So I probably shouldn't have left ZX's live, but he was doing his commentary. He was talking about a lot of different stuff, and I wanted to just get clarity on what he was talking about. So at that point, it went, thank you for being a member, Miss Parker. So it kind of went on a while, and I just said, you know what, let me go ahead and just fire up my own live. And if he happens to come over, if his live is over, he is more than welcome to hit the link. I will personally drop it for him because I am talking about him, and I will give him that respect. Thank you so much, Fun Hunter. I truly appreciate it. You know, getting old is truly a blessing, okay? So with the Sir King situation, everybody knows that me and Sir King do not get along. But I will be honest with you, no matter how he feels about me, I don't have any beef with Sir King. If he's still mad with me, he has the right to do that because he's a grown fucking adult. That's his business. But I was shocked to hear my name being brought up as Sir King's for the simple fact that if anyone will go or check the receipts, I've actually been defending Sir King for the last 1 or 2 weeks. I brought Sir King up months ago to Lemon. And I said, what is going on? I don't understand how you went from being his co-host to now you guys having beef. So when I asked Lemon about, because see, if I don't understand something, I'll just ask, because I don't want to assume. I don't want to take somebody else's story. I don't want to start being delusional on my champ and assuming some shit that really ain't fucking going on. Okay. So I was like, you know, what's really going on or whatever. So when he was telling me, or he was saying this, Sir King has stated that I'm sorry, I gotta keep on drinking because I'm so dehydrated. When he was saying that, Sir King was saying that he wanted to do an interview with his mom and stuff like that. I don't think it's cool for him to say that, and I could be wrong, but I also feel like Sir King is just saying it to say it. And the reason why I say that is because I've never seen Sir King do anything that has been remotely dark. And if I have to be honest, even though me and Sir King don't fuck with each other, as I've sat back and kind of viewed even how I have moved and how I have done certain things, I actually respect the way two people handle their channels on YouTube. And I'll tell you who those two people are. Jay Wilson, because you know what? Jay Wilson is about his coin. He makes it clear this ain't no friendship shit. I'm here to do my show, right? He doesn't really get too caught up in the politics of it all, right? And then Sir King has always been all business. Sir King had the Discord going on. He was charging people for it. He was consistent. He was doing content. He never let this shit get him too wrapped up to go too far with too many things. So if I had to ever look at, well, actually, I'll say another person is James, because James has been, since I known of, the 10 years that I've known James, James has been consistent. James never gave up doing real content for beef. One of the mistakes that I feel that I made, some shit that I was like, yo, if I would have just been focused on what the fuck I came on here to do you know how much further I would fucking be if I didn't get sidetracked with a bunch of bullshit, right? So the main thing that I was explaining to Lemon last night is, look, we've all made those fucking mistakes where you listen to what somebody tells you and you don't go check for yourself. Similar to what I'm doing right now, right? Okay. You don't go check for yourself, but sometimes people have their own motives for telling you stuff. And like I said, I didn't realize it way back when. I had a bunch of moderators that didn't mean me any fucking good. They were constantly hitting me up, constantly telling me this, constantly showing me this, constantly sending me this. And it got to the point where I had to even tell people, look, even if you're telling me some factual, actual shit, I will block you simply for contacting me, telling me a motherfucking thing about YouTube. Because when I'm not on this motherfucker, I can't speak for nobody else, but I got a motherfucking life in real motherfucking time. Okay? YouTube is not my whole motherfucking life. Do I do videos like everybody else? Absolutely. Do I go and watch the bullshit? Absolutely. But I am very particular about what I invest my time in and who I invest my time watching. Oh, absolutely, right? So, I'm not for sure why Shitty Draws would feel the need to bring my name up to Sir King, because I haven't said anything disrespectful, anything out the way. I haven't told Lemon, oh, you got the right, you should fuck Sir King up, you shouldn't deal with him, he's a low down, dirty motherfucking piece of person. No. I even said last night, I may be the only person in the chat, but I hope you and Sir King work it out. So how the fuck does that make me the topic at Sir King's place? Now, I will go watch it for myself, but once I heard there's certain people on the panel, there's no need for me to go check it out because I don't want to motherfucking hear it. I don't care about people's opinions. This all over YouTube, hitting every link that they can hit. Okay? So I don't understand that. You know, it's a little weird to me that people are acting like I suddenly just started supporting Lemon. Does anybody, and if I say anything that's a lie, I want y'all to call me out, okay? Because one thing that I don't like, what's up, Georgia Peach? I was thinking about you last night, actually, when I was talking to Lemon. You really came on my mind, but we were talking so long, and I was just kind of like rattling and going on and on. But if I tell anything that's a lie, please correct me. Because one thing I don't want is a bunch of yes people. I don't want people that will sit and hear me tell a motherfucking bold-faced lie and act like I didn't just tell a whole motherfucking lie. Does anybody remember when me and Lemon had a conversation? Because see, I was no longer mad with Lemon. Lemon, and I actually never was mad with Lemon. I never had beef with Lemon. Lemon had beef with me because me and Sir King did not get along, right? So once Lemon went and started doing his own thing, and then once him and Sir King then didn't have an issue or whatever like that, me and Lemon just made peace. And like I said, it was never really real for me, for real. Like I've never, I ain't gonna lie, I've called Lemon Sir King's boyfriend. Y'all have heard me say that. That ain't no lie. I used to say that shit because I was beefing with Sir King, right? And even then, the beef, in my opinion, whatever was going on with me and Sir King, it really was just ridiculous to me, right? So since Lemon has had his own channel, Lemon is one of the people that I support because I can count with my fingers the people that I support in the beef sector. It's not many. I literally do not go watch people that I don't fuck with. Now, every blue moon, if something comes up and somebody, I don't know if you want me to say your name, so I won't say it, but I will say, RP, thank you for the cash out for my birthday. I truly appreciate it. So I've been supporting Lemon. Lemon has had a damn good thing going on. Okay. So I have one day Lemon said he wanted me to come over and he wanted just me and him to talk about some old school stuff and things like that. We did that, right? And I even feel now that it's kind of like weird that I'm explaining my support for somebody, because aren't we all adults? I thought we were all adults on this motherfucking application. I know I'm a fucking adult with grown ass children. Okay, I've been a fucking adult for a long ass time. And even before I was a fucking adult, I still live like a fucking adult. Okay, so I'm too grown for the nonsense. Let's start with that. Okay. So as I'm over there talking to Lemon, first, before I even got to Lemon's channel, I was listening to NV. I'm going to tell y'all something. God is my witness. NV was coming in my chat. Do you know that I did not know that, what the fuck is his channel's name? Code Man or Man Code? Do you know that I didn't even fucking know that was fucking NV? Do you know that I did not fucking know that he was fucking Envy? I didn't know that Envy was fucking Envy until RNY and Envy started doing collaborations and things together. I didn't know. Guess what else, right? So as my first thing on my mind, if y'all can see in the chat, was Nika, because Nika is getting jumped. All this stuff is going on. I'm just like, oh God, like where the fuck is all this shit coming from? So my main thing that I wanted to acknowledge with Lemon, because I was confused by watching Envy's live. And even as I am here today, I still don't understand Envy's live from yesterday. So I was like, I'll probably go back and watch Envy's live or whatever, because maybe I didn't give it enough time to really understand what was going on. But I understood enough to understand DA, police, out of my hands. So I'm like, okay, this seems to be a situation that it wouldn't even really make sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong with apologizing if you feel it in your heart to apologize. I've done it before, right? But it also seems that they don't want to have a conversation. I wouldn't think that you should keep talking about the situation, old or new, because it seems like it has reached past the point of YouTube. that was my interpretation of what I heard, right? So, and I also said, which I've also said in other chats, I love RNY TV unapologetically, right? Now, I don't really like to say that to somebody, especially if they're beefing with somebody, because I don't need nobody to come over here and tell me who the fuck you like. I don't give a fuck who you like. Fuck you telling me for. I don't give a fuck. Ain't got shit to do with me. But the reason why I say that is because I don't ever want the chat or anyone to misunderstand that if I'm asking Lemon a question about R and Y, that I'm per se taking his side, or I'm trying to lean, or I'm trying to push him in a certain way or direction. I don't, if he talked underneath that lady clothes, like I told him, if you said those things to me and you basically felt that I was a man, my feelings probably would be hurt. Especially if me and you don't have no beef. If we beefing, you know, people going to say shit, whether they mean it or don't mean it. That's just what people do. So I'm like, her feelings may have been hurt. Now, some things I was forgetting what I had heard because, like I said, and this is no slight to Envy, but this is just me being honest. It was very hard to follow what you were saying. It to me, it sounded like a lot of code talking in circles and riddles and rhyme and stuff like that. And then also too, I have not heard every live and every situation or whatever. So I mean, I don't know what Lemon, if Lemon told R&Y he was going to pull up on her and all this other type of stuff. He said he didn't say that. I'm not going to say he didn't say it because I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't hear the receipts. I don't know. But what I said I can do, I support both of them. I hope and pray that it works out. I don't want to see her upset. I don't want her to feel unsafe. And I damn sure do not want to see another black man in the motherfucking legal fucking system. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, the police, the court, the government, the president, any of these motherfucking people don't give a fuck about us. So why would I want that? I don't want that for him. But I also don't want her to feel that she got to look over her back. She thinks somebody pulling up on her. I don't want her to feel that way. As a woman, she should feel safe. Now, Lemon feels that, you know, this is just for content or whatever. I don't know, because I don't know Envy that well. A lot of people in the beef sector, from what I hear, they don't really like Envy. I don't have a problem with him. I don't know him. Now, what I know of him, or what I can remember in the beginning, I remember Misunderstood being at his house. If y'all can remember, and y'all can go back and check the receipts, when people were saying that boy was that man, not boy, because he's a grown-ass man. When people were saying that man was on fucking drugs and he had drugs on his dresser and all this other shit, I told people that they were wrong then. I said that man got pill fucking bottles. Y'all don't know what type of health issue he got going on. Just because a person got pill bottles where their computer stand is or whatever, what the fuck that got to do with anything? When people were saying that he took advantage of Misunderstood or touched her inappropriate, I said, I didn't see anything like that. I'm not going to sit up there and lie on a grown-ass man that I don't fucking know. And even if I do know him, I'm not about to sit there and put that type of fucking jacket. I'm like, no, I don't know about all that. Now, I don't know the man. If some shit went, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. But I've never said anything bad about him at all. Right? So whatever's going on with those two parties, I'm staying out of it because I do support both parties. I hope and wish for the best. All right. So, I think we got that cleared away. I probably might have missed some other stuff, but we're going back to the Lemon situation. So if I heard correctly, as I was listening to ZX, now the person who called me, if you want to call me you can, and I'll put you on speaker, and I'll just do that in a way of I'll just do that in a way of to not bring anybody else into what's going on right here, right? So as I was listening to ZX, like I said, I initially redballed, and then I heard my name. So then I went forward because I didn't want him to end his live and he didn't have the opportunity to say anything that he needed to say to me while I was there, or if I needed to expound on anything. Because like I said, I did bring up ZX's name last night, but it was a joke. It was literally in a joking way. I do it sometimes, even when people talk about Jay Wilson. I'll be like, oh, let me call Pastor right quick and tell him to come over here. You get what I'm saying? So when I went forward, ZX started getting into the fact of me being over at Lemon's panel. I wouldn't think that that would be anything strange or odd to ZX because I've been on Lemon's panel and ZX has been on the panel. Have I or have I not been on the panel and ZX has came up there? So that's nothing new. My support of Lemon definitely did not start this week. Am I at his show all the time? No, I'm not at nobody's fucking show all the time. I tell y'all all the time, I don't love nobody on this motherfucking app more than I love motherfucking Lady Nika. And y'all don't see me over at her page every motherfucking day. So what make y'all think I'm gonna be anywhere else every day, all day? I don't got time for that. Yes, I definitely can. I can send you it. And I did do a video on it. And if you drop your email, like when this is over, if you put your email, I'll also email you the book if you want me to. You get what I'm saying? I can do it that way. Or if you want it on your phone or however it's going to get, because we are starting on the 15th. That's another thing I definitely got to talk about before we get off of here. So I was like, you know, I tell people all the time, everybody know I have issues sleeping. So I've told them multiple times, I listen to Lemon probably more than a lot of people on this app. And that's because a lot of times I'm just listening to him as background noise until I fall asleep. Let me be clear. I'm not going to stop watching Lemon because it makes other people feel uncomfortable. If Lemon does not want me on his channel, I have no problem with that. As a grown man, Lemon would need to tell me, S. Hutchinson, I don't want you over here. I don't want you to hit my link. Matter of fact, let me block you so we just don't have to worry about it. But I am not about to create an issue with Lemon that's not going on. Okay. It is not my place to get in the middle of anybody else's beef. I don't do it with anybody else. And let me tell you why I don't do it and why I stopped doing it a long time ago. Because nobody on this app stays mad. You guys have heard me say that 10 billion times. There are people to this day that I still don't support based off of what they have done to another content creator. And now those people are back cool with each other. And me and those other people have issues. So no, I am not doing that because we're all fucking wrong. I don't know what the fuck led up to it. I've heard different stuff. I've heard little things he has said. I've heard little things other people have said. Have I heard the other person's side? No, I have not. Will I ever? No, I will not. Absolutely, I will not. I just have to take it for the bits and pieces that I have heard, and that's just what it is, right? I am not about to change any of my routines to make anybody feel comfortable. I don't care who it is. Let's get into another thing. I am not worried. I am not concerned. And I am not bothered about anybody that wants to do anything that they want to do, whatever it may be. If a person, because this is what I got a phone call when I left from ZX. If a person wants to call the police, you are more than welcome to do that. That is your business. If you want to post videos, you can do that. I'm not triggered by death. I'm alive. I'm not triggered by anybody's death. I'm not triggered by any situation. I'm not concerned with any of that. I can name so many people who have, including ZX, his words, who have contacted the police. Dovey have contacted the police. Quan, who has contacted judges, contacted the police, contacted all type of people. I am not concerned about that. If you feel, or anybody feels, that a crime has been committed, you should contact the police. You would be wrong to not contact the police. Why should you not do it? Do whatever it is that you feel the need to do. It doesn't affect my life. It doesn't affect my children. I can't get upset about something that has nothing to do with me or mine. I can't bring somebody back to life. My son didn't kill anybody. My son wasn't even there when this girl died. It has nothing to do with my son. How many times have I said that? The fact that anybody on this application would think that I told somebody something so outrageous, and this person has showed all types of receipts, doctored or otherwise, but they have showed no receipts of me saying any of this stuff. That story is so old. It would be funny if it wasn't like, I'm not the type of person that laughs about like death or whatever. But I don't care if people want to do interviews. I don't care if they want to play videos. That doesn't trigger me. The knife video, I'm not triggered by that. I've never flagged anybody that has shown it, played it, or anything. I don't care. I don't care what anybody does, because the only person that I have control on is myself. Right? I'm in control of my life. I am in control of how I move, how I handle things. And remember, let's be clear, I'm a triple OG, not to ever be disrespected or confused with a fucking OG, a 2.0, a new G, a young G, or whoever the fuck. I'm the one that even brought the name OG to this fucking sector. Put some respect on my fucking name, okay? I'm in control of myself. I am fucking grown. So if I'm pissed off about any fucking thing, is anybody thinking that anybody going to tell me how to operate? Baby, in what world? In what world? What I do has nothing to do with anybody on this motherfucking application. My support of Lemon has nothing to do with how I feel about another person. I don't speak on that girl. I don't talk about her publicly or privately. If it's a motherfucking lie, I dare a motherfucker to drop the motherfucking receipts of me talking about her. Let me tell you the last fucking time that a conversation was ever even had about her. ZX just said it on his live today. I never brought it up. I've never said anything about it. ZX gave me a call and he said, hey, I have an idea. I wanted to know, I like you and I like her. I wanted to know, I don't even think I let him finish saying what the fuck he needed to say. I told him absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care what the conversation is. I don't care if it's a come to Jesus moment. I don't care if it is a we're gonna let it go. I don't care if it's we're gonna beef. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. I don't know who came up with that. No. The conversation did not go that much further, to be honest. I don't even remember. He may be able to tell you all what he said. If I said anything wrong, they say he records phone calls. He has my permission to put the call out. He has my permission to put the call out because it was very, very brief. I absolutely said no because, guys, look, I've told you guys a long time ago, I don't play in faces. If I don't fuck with you, the best thing I can do is stay away from you. I don't got time to, what would it benefit me to have a conversation with somebody that I'm not cool with? That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. There have been some situations that I've been able to rectify, and there's been a lot of people who have done crazy things to me. And although we haven't made peace, I can be cordial with them on other platforms. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like, if I'm on somebody else's platform, regardless of who they have come up there, right? It's not my place to create a scene. That's just not how I get down. I just don't. You get what I'm saying? Either I can deal with it, or I don't have to deal with it, or I don't have to be there. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really do that. If you guys notice and y'all look at my track record, I don't really do the flip-flopping. Either I deal with you or I don't. That don't mean I gotta argue with you, keep going back and forth, keep bringing up old shit and all this other type of crazy. I ain't got time to do that. I ain't got time to do that. And I'm really in a place in my life, and I know a lot of people say, I'm at peace, I'm this, I'm that, and really, you can tell by behavior, you can tell by, all types of different things that's not really what's going on. And people may even think that I'm mad now. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad. I'm not triggered. I'm not gonna keep going live back to back. I'm not gonna keep I'm not explaining myself to anybody. I'm not gonna keep expounding on a situation. If a person wants to take something and make it something that it's not, how does that affect me? What does that have to do with me? What control do I have of that? I don't. I'm gonna keep living my life, and I'm gonna let people do whatever it is that they want to do, right? Just like whatever it is that I want to do, I'm gonna do. But even ZX brought up some people, or the topic is about me being Lemon's mammy. When have y'all ever seen me be anybody's mammy on this app? I'll wait, because again, I told y'all, call me out if y'all hearing me tell a lie. When have y'all seen me get up underneath of a grown man and become his mammy? What about S. Hutchinson says mammy to anybody? I'm completely confused. Who have y'all ever seen me get underneath of in so-called mentor, or whatever the case may be? See, the crazy part is, the real message that I gave last night was about myself. It had little to do with Lemon. It had to do with what I learned from my own mistakes. And it took me to back away completely to check myself. My healing was for me. It wasn't for anybody else, right? And I looked at my channel And I was explaining this to Lemon last night. I looked at my channel and I said, you know what? I have really destroyed my channel behind beefs, behind people that just didn't mean me any good. And most of those people were moderators. I know I heard you say that, but you were saying that, and I said that I would drop the link for you. I was gonna drop it for anybody else because I'm speaking about you, right? And you were like, I don't think that's gonna happen. And you were like, yeah, that's what the rumor is, or that's what people are saying. And I'm like, even for anybody to say that, like, when has anyone ever seen me play that role? What, even if, and this is just my honest, humble opinion, even if Lemon didn't have anything going on that has happened to him this week, the other stuff or the new stuff, he will still have issues for the remainder of his YouTube career because of who he is surrounded by. I told Lemon last night, he is surrounded by more snakes than anybody that I have ever seen in the history of YouTube. Nobody's bringing me to any yard. Nobody's bringing me to any yard at all. My first topic was Sir King. Maybe you missed that. You might want to back it up. Then I went on to R&Y and Envy. And yes, she's being brought up because my name was brought up with whatever went on there. I don't know what she said, and I will never know because I'm never going to go and listen. That's the thing. I'm not. So again, it's the same thing with Lemon. You know, like I said, you have to listen to things for yourself. So I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm just going by bits and pieces. I heard a bits of what ZX said, and then I got a phone call. And then the phone call was said to me, I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about your family. And I'm like, well, if you're worried, then you must believe it. Like, you worried about something that I'm not fucking worried about. You know, I've been made my mind up a long time ago how I'm moving and how I'm operating, and I'm not changing nothing for nobody. It's cool. I'm not mad, babe. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Yeah, like I'm not changing nothing about me for nobody. How people feel about me, that's their business. It has nothing to do with me at all. Nothing. It's not my problem. It's not. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not coming live. And let's just say that when I end this live or later on today or whenever, let's just say, for example, that somebody decides to go live and play videos or do whatever. I don't need to know. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I'm going to continue to do my content because, like I said, the last 2 to 3 months, in the last 28 days is the lowest views that I've been getting for the last 3 months. And that was 1 million views. I've been getting in between 4 million to 1 million views every month for the last about 3 to 4 months. Why would I take my time to sit here and go back and forth to have 200 and some odd people in the chat or to talk about what's going on in the beef sector? I can't really speak on it. I can only tell you what other people are saying about it because I only watch certain people. Everybody knows I like Jay Wilson. I don't really watch Jay Wilson the way I used to because I would go to his channel and he would have people on there that I don't like. And Jay Wilson always says he doesn't want people to tell him who to have around. He doesn't like control. You know, it's nothing personal. Me and Jay Wilson don't have no issue. We don't have no beef. If I need to say something to Jay Wilson, I got his number. He got my number. I have no problem picking up the phone, saying whatever it is that I need to say to Jay Wilson. But if I go to a person's page and they constantly got people up there I can't stomach, then I just stay away. There's no beef. There's no problem. Thank you, Lou. Yeah, it's no beef, it's no problem, but I'm not about to get myself all worked up about what. It's nothing for me to be worked up about. If somebody want to cuss me out or drag me, it wouldn't be the first or probably the first time. There's probably lots of people that say different things about me that I don't even know, because I've been told people like, what, a year and a half ago, 2 years, don't call me and tell me nothing about nobody. I don't care. Yeah, AK, one of the main people, and this is what I said last night. Okay. What I was saying, the person, they received the message. If you talk to me, we done met in real life and all types of shit like that. We bump heads, and the first thing you do is go sit on panels and go hang out places with people that's coming after me, and then people don't fuck with you either. And then when that person shows their true colors to you, you acting like you confused and you hurt. And I done went against so many fucking people for you and had your back when no fucking body else did. These people been in every fucking sector. They've been in every camp. They've been every fucking place, and they've had problems with everybody, but it's always everybody else, and it's never fucking them. So yeah, until he can take a look around at who's right in front of his face, and this is not to make it about just one person or one moderator or one person in the chat or one person on the panel. Lemon is surrounded by so many people. And another thing that I had meant to bring up to him yesterday, but like I said, we was just talking. It was late. I really hadn't planned on hitting the link because I really didn't feel like getting out the bed. But anyway, what was a thing that was weird to me, and I meant to bring it up to him, is you can't get mad with one person for one thing and then be okay with another person for the same thing. I'm looking at Lady Snoop, and it's no slight to Lady Snoop. I like Lady Snoop, but Lady Snoop hit his link and told him to his face and called him gay to his face. So to me, I'm just like, what you mad for? I always look at it like this. People can say whatever they want to say on their own platform or in their own spaces. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to come to my home and disrespect me. What's up, Rod? Yeah, you're not gonna come on my panel or up in my chat and talk fucking crazy. Go do that shit some fucking where else, right? So, the fact that my name is trending, I guess, today, because I was on Lemon's panel last night. When I've been on Lemon's panel, I mean, if all his channels didn't get deleted, I'm not gonna waste my time to go, even if they was here, I ain't gonna waste my time to go pull it up and show it, because I don't give a fuck. I ain't got to pull no motherfucking receipts up. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking receipts. Not about no beef sector shit. But the people who support Lemon and the people who watch Lemon, they've been seeing me over at his channel. And I'm not gonna stop going over to his channel if I feel like being there. If he live at night, I see his motherfucking light on. If I feel like motherfucking pulling up, speaking to the people in the chat, I like a lot of his mods over there. I like a lot of the people to be on his channel. A lot of times over on Lemon's platform, he got people over there. I don't even know these motherfucking people. He was trying to explain to me who the fuck audio. I thought audio and remix was the same fuck person. I don't know one from the other. I don't know what they look like. I can't pick their fucking voices up. I can't pick them out of a fucking lineup. I don't know. And a lot of people are setting him up. And what I also said was, when you make a move, you got to make the move because you want to make the move. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person that's either going to have to deal with the consequences or whatever the situation is to that. So people can tell you to well, that's what people are making it seem like. I shouldn't be there or I can't go there. I'm going to continue to go there. If he doesn't want me to be there, then he needs to tell me that. Okay. So I don't know what all, whatever, I don't know. And once I'm done with this live, that's that on that. Right. But I'm just like, a lot of the stuff, and sometimes you just gotta check history. You're not going to be different. If you got a whole bunch of moderators that's already snaked 10,000 people, what make you think they not going to snake you? You know, all of these people are not just available because they're so fucking great that you hit a good, oh God, I hit the jackpot when I got these people. Don't nobody else want them. Hey, Choreo Lover. Yeah, I don't really be going live because, to be honest, it's like I thought about going live and doing like little recaps of like celebrity stuff, but I'm kind of looking at it from a more perspective like it appears to be. At least I get better views by just uploading. It's also more time, like time management wise, it's better for me. And I'm also at my big age and I want to fucking enjoy life. Thank you, Swag. Thank you, sis. Yeah, I want to enjoy life. I don't have time to be just YouTube 24/7. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people do or focus on per se, you know, just beef sector content. And that's because, and no shade to anybody, but most of them, that's all that they can do. You know, they've never been successful doing anything other than that. I've been doing this for 10 years. I don't want to be, we in 2026 and I'm still doing the same shit I was doing in 2015. Everybody should have growth at some level. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let people do what they want to do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna let people handle things how they want to handle things, and I'm gonna handle things how I see fit to handle things. Okay. So you know, as far as that, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's silly to me, but the nerve of people to act like I'm trying to be Lemon's co-host or this or that or whatever. I'm like, shit, with the amount of people that talk about Lemon, like I told him, you keep hitting all of these links. By the time you go live, you ain't got shit to talk about. There ain't no fucking content creator out here that I haven't given gems to. Everybody, even OGs that I communicate with. That's just what I do. That's who I am as a person. If I like a person, I want to, like, I can't just sit up in your motherfucking face and just what? Like, I like to learn. I like smart people. Thank you for those gifted membership, Swag. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just not the type of person that just sits around and adds nothing to it. That's just what I do. That's just who I am. Period. Point blank. I'm not changing me for nobody. I don't care how uncomfortable it makes anybody. That's not my problem. That is not my problem. But the nerve to sit and say, I'm going to call the DA. Please, somebody go give the number. Call. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. I asked about to glad to see you doing okay. Yes, I'm doing great. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm not moved by any of that. Like, no matter what anybody does, it like, it's all been done so many times, so many different things. People have said things, people have lied, people have some people have told the truth, some people, you know, just all types of different things. I'm just at a place in my life I can't get worked up about silly stuff. You know, I was actually shocked to go in ZX's live this morning and hear me being brought up. I thought he was bringing me up because I mentioned his name last night. I was like, damn, maybe he took it the wrong way, but I was just joking, you know, bringing his name up or whatever. But let me also be clear, I don't have no beef with ZX, so I don't want anyone to take this live and be like, oh, Shelly's mad with him because he brought her. No, I don't. Listen, I have control of people bringing my name up. It's just the fact that I support him. So I heard what he was saying. That was the first live that I've been to because he was bringing up YouTube cameras, was live earlier. I don't know what went on at YouTube cameras live because he was the first person that I've watched today. I haven't watched anybody else. And like I said, I will go back to see what was going on at Sir King's because I'm like, that people misunderstand me bringing up Sir King's name. I've actually been defending him, you know, not to do anything with me, but with him and Lemon. Like, I don't understand. You're mad with all of these other people and you got beef with all of these other people, but you and Sir King have so much history. And I think for me personally, it's why, like, when it comes to Nika and when it comes to the Ghetto View, I really could never forever, 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 like really be mad with them. Because if it wasn't for those two ladies, I wouldn't know half the people that I know. I would have never been around what we had going on before, which then led to, quote unquote, beef sector, good or bad. You get what I'm saying? And I always give them that respect. And because of that level of respect, it'll just always be that. So when I tell Limit, they're like, yeah, you and Sir King should just kind of work it out. I'm looking at it from that perspective. Should he say he's going to interview your mother? No. Should he do it? No. Do I think he's going to do it? No. I think he's just talking, and maybe he is mad. I don't know. I don't really listen to the back and forth between, the two of them or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know what went on at YouTube Camera's channel or whatever. So I was going to stay over at ZX and then hit the link. But at this point, I'm just like, wait, what? And then once I got the phone call, and they're upset, like, oh my God, I don't want this to go on and that to go on. Baby, y'all don't need to be worried about me because I'm not worried. I'm not worried. The spirit of fear is a demonic spirit. That's a demonic spirit. I don't operate underneath that. We all have to be grown and mature enough to know that you are only responsible for you and your actions. I'm not going to let anybody take me back. I'm not going back to 2015. I'm not going back to 2019. I'm not going back to none of that. I don't live there no more. Not doing it. Not doing it. There's only a handful of people that I support and I watch, and I'm going to continue to watch them because I fucking can. I'm grown. I am grown. I'm not a little child. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. Nobody's going to tell me how to feel. Yeah, I mean, and I can only say that, like, even if a person says something like that, I really wouldn't take it serious, because what family member is really going to come on here and do a fucking interview about their family members? I mean, yes, it's been done before. Let me take that back. It's been done before, but I also think it was done because those family members already had a non-existent relationship. But in real life, there's none of my family that's going to come on fucking YouTube and talk to anybody about a motherfucking thing. You call my mama, I don't give a fuck. Call her. You want to call my daddy? Call her. I don't give a fuck. You want to drop my phone? Everybody, my number is still the same. I've had the same number since I left Jamaica. My number has never changed. It is the same. I'm not changing it for nobody. I get spam calls from the time I wake up till I go to goddamn bed every motherfucking day. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. If I feel like answering it, I answer it. If I don't want to answer it, I don't have to answer it. You know, you can drop your channel link, Soul Sister. What's up, Zahara? Life gets better when you stop giving a fuck. When you start living for you and what makes you happy and what gives you peace, nothing else can touch you. Nothing can affect you. Nothing can shake you, and nothing can break you. Nothing. I don't care. That's the only way I can explain it to y'all. I don't care. I don't need to have any conversations. I just don't need to. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. And if y'all will notice, because see, why people are talking about me hitting his link, have y'all ever heard me mention her name? Have y'all heard me give him any advice about the two of them? Huh? Did you hear me tell him you should apologize? You shouldn't apologize. You should do this. You shouldn't. I didn't say, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck. I don't talk about people that I don't fuck with. And that's publicly or privately. If I talk to if I talk to Lemon today, it won't have a motherfucking thing to do about her or anybody motherfucking else. I'm not going back, baby. I done came too far to go back. I'm focused on maintaining the 1 million. I need to run the 1 million back up to 2 million or 3 million or 4 million, and I'll never get it over here. It's not beneficial for me. Now, I don't mind people. Even Reed said to me, Shelly, you need to go live at least once a week. And I was like, you know what? I probably should, you know, and I do post for my members a lot. And guess what? Even when I post for my members, it ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with the beef sector. Matter of fact, the other day I was going to come on here and talk about Rico, but I said, I'm sure he probably tired of hearing people bring up his name. And the only reason why I was going to bring him up is because people kept saying that dogs can't take human medication. No, they don't take all human medication, right? But my cousin worked for a veterinarian pharmacy. And that's when I learned that animals take the same medication as humans because of the poison control center. So if you go and say that one of your kids, let's just say you go and you tell 911 that one of your kids took a Prozac and it's the dog's Prozac. They don't need to figure out the difference between motherfucking Fluffy's fucking Prozac or motherfucking S. Hutchinson's Prozac. Which shout out to Jesus Christ, because baby, I've been off my mental health medication. Y'all can check my community wall. I shared that testimony. I haven't taken any mental health medication for, actually, let me take it back. The last medication and the only medication that I was still taking was Seroquel, because I was taking it at night and it was helping me to sleep. Okay, a lot of people that take Seroquel is for like schizophrenia, bipolar, different things like that, but it's also used for sleeping and it's also used for eating disorders. Okay, that's why my ass was getting so fucking fat, because I was fucking binge eating, right? So once I started back on my healthy journey, I also let the Seroquel go. But as far as Prozac, Buspirone, and all of those medications, I haven't taken any of that in 2 to 3 years. Yeah. I asked God to heal me, baby, and he did that. I don't take all that medication. Yeah, when y'all hear me, let's talk about it real quick. Where the motherfucking pills at? When y'all hear me say med check, this my muscle relaxer. That's my Percocet. I told y'all I pops pussy and pills, bitch. Ain't no shame and no game about this motherfucker. And if anybody wants to call the police and tell them anything, y'all should tell the police how I keep coming on here asking people to send me a motherfucking Valium. And I wish Diva would tell me who is behind the scenes sending out pills, because ain't nobody ever sent me no motherfucking pill. I've been asking for years for somebody to send me a motherfucking Valium, and I have had yet to have anybody send me a motherfucking Valium. I wish the fuck they would, and I wish the police would tell me to stop asking for one. I ain't gonna stop asking until I motherfucking get one. And if y'all got some, y'all can send it to me. My P.O. box is always in the fucking description. I'm not changing nothing that I do for nobody. God is good, honey. Let me tell you. And my pastor, I was honest with him. I told him, baby. Oh, yes. I told him the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that most people would be too embarrassed to tell anybody about their self. My pastor calls me all the time, him and his wife. Yes. What's up, Binary? I heard your name too. I don't know you, but I'll check your channel out and see what you got going on. You know, I don't have no beef with other people from different sectors and stuff. I don't, you know, I haven't really heard anything bad either. I just have heard your name. I heard it last night. You know, so like I told him everything. Every fucking thing. I've told him everything. And guess what? Just like Jesus, he ain't judged. I'm still a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I still, when I look in the mirror, for me to be focused on other people, I'm trying to be somebody's mammy, bitch. I'm concerned. I ain't even concerned with my own motherfucking mammy. I'm concerned with me as a mammy, a mama to my kids. I'm concerned with what I look at when I look in the mirror, who I see. Am I pleased with me? Shakita Tashelle Hutchinson. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on anything else. I am laser fucking focused on me. Oh yeah. I just treated myself, bought me a little LED light the other day. I was about to call Jay Wilson and ask him, how long you using yours? Are you using it every day? Because I used mine for the first time. I had a little mark up across my forehead, and I don't really have sensitive skin. Okay. I am focused on me, baby. We starting a 10-day cleanse on the 15th. A bitch is down motherfucking, let me check the receipts. A bitch is down 39 pounds and 8 ounces, bitch. I'm focused on me, bitch. I'm focused on me, bitch. I'm focused on not getting out of breath when I'm riding some motherfucking dick. Okay, I'm focused on me. I am focused on being the best fucking person I can be for motherfucking me. I don't like to feel motherfucking winded, bitch. I done showed y'all kick my motherfucking leg up. I don't give a fuck how big I get. I'm fucking flexible, bitch. I am focused on me. And like I said, and I told everybody when I was talking about the challenge, my goal is to drop 40 pounds. I'm almost there. And truthfully, to be honest, the couple pounds I lost from my birthday or whatever, I think that's just been because I've been nauseous, right? So after I lose the 40, I want to lose 40 more. So that's what I'm focused on. Y'all gonna start seeing me and my members and everything when I get the pooching around. Shout out to Justin J123. Okay, I bought me a Sweet Sweat waist trainer, and the motherfuckers lost it in the goddamn mail. And so they was acting funny, trying to act like I stole it. Didn't want to give me my money back, so I went and ordered another one. So I ordered another one, and shout out to Lena at UPS. She found my Sweet Sweat. So I got 2 waist trimmers. So I need to put them on. Matter of fact, if I stop feeling so nauseous and I don't throw up, I probably go walking today, because shout out to the fact that the doctors told me I would be in a wheelchair in 5 motherfucking years. They told me that shit in 2008, bitch. And the only time I get in a motherfucking wheelchair is when I'm at the fucking airport, because 1, I don't feel like walking. 2, bitch, I want to get on the motherfucking plane fucking first. 3, I don't got time to miss no motherfucking gates. And if you get wheelchair assistance, you will have the fucking people at the airport stroll you around through the airport, and you can put your bag on your motherfucking lap and get VIP motherfucking access. God has been too good to me for me to go back. Words with nonsense. Okay, bitch. Now, like I said, only thing I ain't stopped doing is popping pills and pussy. I done cut back on the motherfucker that wine, bitch, because that shit of fucking confetti. Baby, that shit was getting so goddamn good. I said, Lord, bitch, you don't want to turn into a fucking lush. I don't even really eat edibles all like that. I'm still team 420. I do got some pre-rolls, but it just really don't look ladylike to be smoking like that. So I vape sometimes, but you know, I'm working on my health. Letting medication go, letting anything that don't serve me, it's just removed. That's all. What's up, MVP? I ain't got time for it. But shit, I said drug trafficking on YouTube. Y'all heard me talk about that shit years back, and I said the people she alluding to, them ain't even the same motherfuckers I know. They got a whole motherfucking drug enterprise on this motherfucker. But they ain't never sent me shit. Send me a motherfucking pill, bitch. You want to kill me? You don't like me, bitch? All you got to do is send me a motherfucking pill. I guarantee you I'm going to take it and probably drop fucking dead. Motherfucker probably send me some motherfucking, who the fuck is this? Probably send me some motherfucking fentanyl, and I'm thinking it's a motherfucking Valium, and I probably drop motherfucking dead, okay? I keep telling you, you got to beef with me. The best way to fucking get to me is send me a motherfucking pill. That's all you got to do. Yeah, I'm going to leave this shit up. I'm going to leave it up. You know why? Because I'm not repeating my motherfucking self. I said what the fuck I had to say, and that's that. Whatever other people want to do and however they perceive what I said, it don't got nothing to do with me. I don't need nobody. Listen, I don't even really like nervous people around me because I got anxiety. So it's like I can't deal with people that's this gonna happen. This whatever's gonna happen, let it happen. What does that have to do with me? I don't have no control over what people do. Do it. If it make you feel better at the end of the day to call around or to play something or do whatever, that's on you, baby. Yeah. So listen, the 15th is almost here. We're doing a 10-day green smoothie cleanse. I am doing it exclusively for my members and also for my Patreons. I will be showing you guys every day my smoothie. I will be giving y'all encouragement if you're feeling weak or you're feeling like you just can't handle it, because I did post my daughter's results or whatever for her 10-day smoothie. Her 10-day ended on my birthday, so when we was out, she was like, I don't want to eat because this is day 10. She was like, but I'm so tired of sipping, I want to eat some food. So her and then her friend did the modified cleanse where you do 2 smoothies and then you do a meal, 1 meal a day. My daughter did all smoothies and then you do the snacks. Personally, I'm gonna say this again, I have lost more weight by doing the 2 smoothies in a meal. However, if you want to change your what you crave and stuff, you may want to do the full cleanse, because what will happen is you will have less cravings for things like cakes and cookies and stuff like that. However, my daughter was like, I want to go to Five Guys and get me a burger. I was like, I know you're fucking playing. You want to do what? She's like, I don't know, I'm craving beef. I'm like, don't do that. So she went and got a salad with steak on it, because also too, when you come off that 10-day, you have to slowly introduce yourself back to food, and you don't want to go you don't want to just start off like day 11. You just don't want to go to having like a burger or McDonald's or whatever. And if you go back to eating like that, you're going to gain the 10 pounds right back. But if you want to keep it off, the best thing that I could tell you to do is just continue to at least exchange 1 meal with a smoothie. I also do it because, to be honest, I don't really like greens all like that unless it's cabbage. Even when it comes to fruit, I'd rather have my fruit blended versus eating it. So by me doing like a green smoothie daily, that's me getting in my greens and me getting in my fruit. I'm getting in my fiber and stuff like that. And then it's also good for you. Oh, what's wrong, Jill? I'm seeing people pray for you. I didn't miss something. I'm sorry. I'm off in la la land. I can't do the challenge. Ooh, doctor's orders for right now. Okay. Jill, if you want, you could email me and I will still send you the book. Of course, not for you to do it, but there's a bunch of recipes in the back of the book. So like, let's just say, and I'm not saying it's your situation, but I'm just saying, let's say that you're a diabetic. They have smoothies for diabetes. They have smoothies for high blood pressure. They have smoothies for like so many different things. They also have healthy meals in the back of the book. The book is very detailed. It is so necessary to read it, because if you don't, you're going to end up having problems. You're going to end up having issues. Also, because we're starting on a Sunday, I would advise you to start cleaning your system on Saturday. If you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, you can do a salt water flush. Just look it up on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can find a video. It's very, very simple, because when you start this cleanse, you need to start it with a clean system. Don't just jump into the cleanse doing smoothies and eating. Make sure that you have cleaned your system. We're doing the 10-day green smoothie cleanse by JJ Smith. I posted it on my wall. I actually know JJ Smith in real life. That's why you see the picture with me and her. She's actually the person that bought me my Vitamix that I still have to this day. Even though I didn't personally buy my Vitamix, I'll tell anybody it's the best investment ever. I've had my Vitamix, I believe, like 10 years. It has never broke. The blades have never gotten dull. Like, it is the big boy of the big boy. I say it's got to be better than Ninja or any other blender. And so I want to do that because, like I said, I'm almost at 40 pounds down. And what's up, Tara? I also, after I get to the 40, my goal is to lose another 40 pounds, right? I don't really have a timeline. I know some people say, like, I want to do it by this time or that time. You know, it's whenever, you know. Oh, you already bought the book, Jill? Okay. But even a lot of the people, if you go on the 10-day green smoothie Facebook page, some people still do post on there, not as much as when the book first like came out and she had reached like New York bestseller and all that stuff. But a lot of the people who work with her, I'm personally cool with those people. And like the one girl, Mika, she went from not like dealing with like 10 years of infertility to now she done had 2 kids since then. It has changed a lot of women with, what is it, PCOS, something like that. It has basically cured that for a lot of women. It has I remember one lady when she first started, she had to use a cane to walk. She doesn't have that going on anymore. You know what I'm saying? So for me, losing weight has never been, and I'm not going to say it's not hard, because it's hard no matter who you are. Like, who the fuck don't want to eat bad food and junk food or whatever? One of my biggest issues has always been keeping weight off, because what happens is you lose weight, you get comfortable, you start eating bad, you eating out, you doing this, you doing that. So now I am more like focused on changing habits. And that's PCOS. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm more concerned with like changing habits that I have going on. I'm not concerned about changing anybody else's habits and what they got going on or how they do things, because it has nothing to do with me. I love you even more, Tara. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on myself. And I'm not about to lose focus for anybody. And I know that like for years, people have seen me come on here screaming, crashing out, doing all kind of stuff. And I know that a lot of times that can be entertaining and it can be funny. And you know, we all come on here for the fuck shit or whatever. But I just don't have it within me to do all that, because I'm really just not in that place in my life. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Barn Dog? I heard your name too this morning when I was over ZX, but I don't know what that was about. I forgot exactly what it was, but I don't think it was nothing bad. But yeah, I'm too focused on myself. And sometimes you have to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point in a time where you have to focus on yourself. I feel like I gave Lemon the gems that, you know, he invited me up on his platform. I gave him some gems like I give to everybody else. And like I said, one of the main problems that I see with Lemon is the people he has around him, the people who are misleading him, the people who are telling him different things, you know. And the sad part, like I told him, whoever gave you the wrong information, you know, you haven't thrown this person underneath the bus. But I've done the same thing too. I've had people who given me wrong information and I've taken a hit for that. I've never once came out and said, oh, it was so-and-so who told me that, or so-and-so gave me a you know, false information. I just took it to the chin. Right? So, you know, everybody has to learn their lessons on their own, because like I said, it's a Jamaican proverb. Those who can't hear must feel. And that goes for every and all. What's up, Melissa? You know, that goes for every and all. You know, those who can't hear or have understanding, they must feel. So, you know, I'm going to move how I move. And I'm not changing me for anybody else. Just like I would never ask anybody else to change them for me, right? Because even with Lemon, I was telling him, I said, you know, you gonna do what you do. And I've even told his moderators, we were in the chat the other day, and they said, oh, I can't care more than he does. And I said, you shouldn't. You can't care more than somebody else cares. That's insanity. And I said, sometimes too, if you feel triggered by what you're watching, it's best to just log off. Watch something else. When I clicked off his live last night, I started watching this channel called Unpopular. A lot of times they go like rescue kids out of houses and stuff like that. People stealing in the store, people killing people, whatever. That type of, whatever. Watch that. I watch a lot of documentaries. It might sound weird, but I love watching abandoned buildings, abandoned malls, hospitals. I love watching that. And then when it comes to movies, I'm not really like crazy a movie person, but I love Nollywood. I don't watch nothing but African movies. That's what I watch, African movies. And a lot of those African movies, they be having like 5, 6, 7 different parts. So you can spend 2 days literally watching one African movie. That's what I be doing. A lot of things on YouTube, I don't know everything that's going on because I don't watch everything and I don't watch everybody. And I'm not about to watch it to figure out what's going on because there's nothing going on now that's new. That ain't been going on. It's been the same fucking shit. Rinse, repeat. That's what it's been. There's been a lot of people that have said some crazy shit. And I've even had people say to me, oh my God, Shelly, I can't believe you didn't say anything back. For what? I understand it would be entertaining. Oh, well, that person was your friend and they said this and they did this and they did that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, he'll learn. He'll learn. You like Nollywood too, TG? Baby, I love me some Nollywood, baby. Yeah. So when he gets tired of going through, whatever he's going through, then he will, I guess, or you get tired of losing channels or whatever else is going on. But like I said, I have RNY's number. I could call her up and be like, what's going on? Now, if I was trying to be his mammy, we're not be calling RNY and being like, what's going on? Y'all need to let it go. I'm not getting in the middle of that. I don't know what the fuck is going on between him and RNY and MV. I tried to follow along, but I'm confused. So the best thing I can do is just mind my confused ass motherfucking business and hope that all works the fuck out. That's what I hope and pray for. And as far as RNY and her relationship, I'm not going to speak on that because I don't know anything about it. It's not for me to speak on. That part, Tara. Yeah. Like, it's not my place to get into whatever's going on with, RNY. But I do think that, like I said yesterday, I think a lot of people are having an issue with RNY because of her relationship with Envy. I really think that is what the issue is. Because before that point, or at least what I can pinpoint, I don't ever remember like RNY's name really coming up and stuff. I remember one time something was going on. It wasn't anything too deep. I even forgot all what parties it involved, but it was something with I remember like TMO and RNY, and it was something else. I don't even remember. Like that's how much I don't even remember all what it was. And but other than that, like I've never really heard her name in nothing. She's to me been unproblematic. I don't have now one bad thing to say about her. What's up, Azor TV? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm not going to start having a problem with her because other people do. I'm not going to create a problem with Envy because people have a problem with him. He hasn't done anything to me. If he's ever said anything about me, I don't know anything about it. I honestly don't know anything about it. I've never heard him talk bad about me. He's never disrespected me. When I've dropped in his chat, I speak, he speaks back. I was even on his panel. Hold up. Okay, so everything is new that I'm supporting Lemon. Do y'all remember when Lemon was about to lose his channel? Was I or was I not on Envy's page for God knows how many motherfucking hours trying to tell him how to keep his fucking channel? I recall it being, was it me over there? I think Ken was on the panel. Envy, R and Y. I went when Lemon said that he pays or something for these pictures. It took me 5 minutes to pull up the. I said, these pictures right here are copywritten. I show who the pictures belong to. That's nothing new. Yeah, the LGI person, I'm not really for sure who she is. I did hear her on Lemons the other day. I've heard Octavius and Kiki talking about her. A lot of people have an issue with Prime. I don't have no beef with Prime. Kiki is gone. I don't have no problem with Kiki. What's up, Octavius? Octavius been over there running it up, getting motherfucking numbers. Octavius over there getting 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views, doing real content. I've been in Octavius motherfucking chat supporting. I support people to do real content, period. I support who I support. My support is not going to change to make anybody else feel better. Hey, Dovey, it's not going to happen. And like I said too, right? Something else I said yesterday. I said, you know what? There have been some people who have done some really fucked up things to me. And some of them, I understand why they did it. Am I saying that it's right what they did? No. Am I saying that they had to go that far? No. But an example that I can use is Kwani. If I was in her situation and somebody at that time, not now, but in that moment, if somebody would have came to me with what they came to Kwani with, I probably would have reacted the same way that she did. Now, does that mean that I go over and hang out at Kwani's place or whatever? No. But that means if I see her somewhere, like I saw her yesterday, she spoke to me, I can speak back. Yeah, Octavius does some really good content. And the thing about it, and what I've told people, I knew of Octavius. Octavius was around way back when. Do y'all remember when Tasha K and Lovely T.I. were friends? Do y'all remember when they were friends and then they fell out? And Tasha K went and told everybody that Lovely T.I. was drinking Tylenol with codeine. What's up, Sean Davy Way? Look, I seen that thing. I was supposed to do a video about Krishan and them saying that Junior is her cousin's baby or whatever. I know you be on her motherfucking throat. I actually like Krishan. You know, I ain't gonna say she do everything right with the baby, but it seemed like since she done got away with got away from Blueface, she's been doing a whole lot better. But back when Tasha K and Lovely T.I. were real good friends, and Tasha K went and exposed Lovely T.I. and told everybody that she had sickle cell. Because see, we didn't know that Lovely T.I. had sickle cell. And Octavius been around from that time. Octavius is not new. He may be new to y'all, but he is not new. Octavius been around. Way back when Mona and what's his name? Armand Wiggins was going back and forth at it. History. History is important. Guess who channel I seen the other day? I ain't lying to y'all. This shit popped up. I don't know if none of y'all gonna remember this person. Do anybody remember a content creator named Yoshi G? Do anybody remember Yoshi G? You would have had to been around in probably, damn, I don't even know if that was 2019, 2018. I don't even know how fucking far along that was. But her page popped up the other day and she's out doing battle rapping. She used to do battle rapping way back then. But she had got caught up with, at this time, I'm thinking it wasn't even called the beef sector at that time. And it wasn't even called the beef sector at that time, I don't think, at least. And she had got doxxed and people had ended up calling CPS on her, right? People had called CPS. And so she was like, look, I can't do this. Y'all, please don't bother Octavius. He over here in the chat supporting me, and I don't want anybody in my chat, just like I don't want y'all to feel uncomfortable. I don't want him to feel uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? I don't want anybody in my chat to feel like they are not welcome here or they cannot be here. When I go to Octavius' chat, I don't get disrespected. Nobody's bothering me, and I don't want him to be bothered, while he's over here. If y'all got a beef with him, y'all can go to his channel or somewhere else, where they do that at or whatever. But people had doxed her, got her information, and they had called CPS. So she was like, because she was hanging out with ZT. If y'all can remember, she was ZT's homegirl. Because he used to always say, yeah, I like bad bitches and all that stuff or whatever. And so once they had called CPS and everything, I think she had even moved or whatever. And I haven't seen her in years. I know if Ghetto View probably is gone. If Ghetto View was up in here, she probably remembers Yoshi G. And I just couldn't believe that I had seen her. She's out doing, I don't know if I feel like she was in Philly somewhere or whatever. Well, yeah, that part too. So yeah, so I seen her and I was like, sometimes you have to just walk away. Sometimes that's just the best thing to do. And sometimes, walking away don't make you a fucking punk. It don't make you weak. You have to do whatever it is that you need to do to support your peace, you know what I'm saying? Or to protect your peace, protect your mental health, your mind, or whatever. But, I'm in a place where my mental health is the best that I can honestly tell y'all it's ever been. I can't tell y'all the last time I had a manic episode. Do I still deal with anxiety? Absolutely. Every fucking day. Every day I deal with anxiety. Every day. Like, I don't think there's a day that I don't have some level of anxiety, but I also understand that it's beyond my control. You know what I'm saying? But I also don't want to constantly have to take medication to deal with a whole bunch of just different things, right? So I'm more no, I don't know what you had said about, I wasn't even talking to you, Tara. I seen something else about him getting a job. That's all. So if you was asking a question about him, I don't have no problem with people asking him questions if he want to, answer them or whatever. I just don't want people telling him to get a job and stuff like that, because I don't want him to feel like he can't be here, Kiki, for whatever reason, I don't even know what happened with her. She decided to step away from YouTube. And look, people got to do what they feel they need to do. So I'm like, okay, if I see Prime post something with Kiki, hey, tell Kiki I said what's up. Whatever other people are saying about her has nothing to do with me. I actually, some dude, his channel came up the other day and his whole entire channel is Kiki and Octavius. I don't even know who this man is or where he came from. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Is this why Kiki left? I'm like, Lord have mercy, And sometimes that's what you have to do. And sometimes people will walk away and people don't understand it because people don't explain it. But it also gets to a point in a time where you reach a certain age and you don't got time to explain yourself. We're all grown fucking adults here on this fucking app. Yeah, I think Kiki's a sweet girl. I really do. I really do. I have no problem with Kiki. Like Kiki has never hit me up and been like, hey, let's go hang out or whatever. But if she ever hit me up and was like, look, we not too far away from each other, you want to go have lunch or whatever, I really wouldn't have a problem doing that. And it's not many people that I would ever really go and link up with. And if I didn't speak, what's up, CEO? There's not many people that I would go link up with or go hang out with or anything like that. But I would literally go have lunch or something like that with her. I don't really have a issue with her. I don't. And I don't. So look, if she's at peace, wherever she is, oh shit, I done broke that. Or whatever she's doing, you know, I can only hope the best for her. And I hope that everybody can heal in their own different ways. And if you love the fuck shit and you with the fuck shit and you want to turn up every day on this app and you want to run the numbers up and you want to do all of those different things, I hope you get what you're looking for too. I hope that everybody gets what they want. I hope that everyone does whatever it is that they want to do, and you shouldn't let anybody stop you from doing it. I ain't trying to stop nobody from doing anything. Whatever other people want to do, I hope they do it. And I hope they feel good about it. Yeah, and you know what? I am noticing that more and more and more. And, you know, like I said the other day, I put a long post on my wall, and I was like, it's just weird when I see grown adults fall in line. It's weird to me. It's always been weird. It's always been strange. It's always been weird to me, people who don't have a mind of their own. They don't have an opinion of their own. You know, they can't do anything without being told what to do or how to do it or when to do it or when to jump or when to get down. In real life, my mother or my father cannot tell me what to do. So there's no way on God's green earth that another person is going to tell me what to do and how to do it. That is weird. If y'all follow me other places, you will see I have plenty of friends for 20 and 30 years. My friend, me and her birthday is 3 years apart. Way back when people put pictures of me at a birthday party, that was what, maybe 10 years ago. Her birthday's on the 7th. My birthday's on the 10th. We've been friends since 13 years old. We known each other before either one of us ever had children, ever knew a whole bunch. I know her whole family. She know my whole family. I have friends that I'm still friends with from elementary school. One of them have came over here and dropped down in my chat. Hey, call me when you get off. We've been friends since elementary school. I don't go through friends like that in real life. The last so-called friend in real life that I cut off, that I was friends with for 10 years because she let herself get caught up with some YouTube shit, I didn't drop a tear. Two tears in a bucket and fuck it. Sometimes people are in your life only for a season. Some people are in your life for a reason, but everybody is in your life for you to learn something. And sometimes it's a lesson, sometimes it's a blessing. And if you're lucky, it's both, right? You know, if you tell me you're happy, prove it by how you operate. And a lot of people on this app, they show every day that they're miserable by what they watch, what they engage with, what bothers them, what doesn't bother them, what makes them happy. You know what I mean? And some people, this is all they have. So they gotta celebrate birthdays with strangers. And I mean, no shade to people that do it. I'm just saying, people do birthdays with strangers. They do Christmas with strangers. Now, I used to come on here. Stump Down has started a thing like, okay, we're not going to leave nobody behind, you know, for Christmas and stuff. So like me, Vivian and stuff like that, we would go live on Christmas. I never had a problem doing that because everybody knows I don't celebrate holidays. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't do any of that. I don't do it. Never have. My kids have never gone trick-or-treating. No, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I don't do it. Thank you, TG. I don't do it. So I don't do holidays. I don't do that. I don't do it. I don't do it. Right? So for me to be, or you know, per se, like on a say like a Christmas or a New Year, it don't really mean nothing to me. But I know a lot of, and even with a lot of the subscribers, no shade to them, but the reason why a lot of them even get caught up with trying to, as they would say, be somebody's mammy, a lot of times it's because a lot of them have broken relationships with their own children. So they want to get another shot at parenting with a stranger online. A lot of them have failed in relationships. So they want to try to develop, you know, dating relationships or love or whatever, because the ones that they've had to try to do it with in real life, it hasn't worked. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes, and most times it don't work out. But a lot of people are trying to relive. A lot of these people have grown adults, their kids don't fuck with them. So they have to be consumed with a whole bunch of other people kids. I don't got time to be nobody motherfucking play nobody mama. I got god kids and kids, nieces. And on top of it, I just found a whole nother brother that I didn't know existed. I told that story on my membership. So now I got brothers that I didn't know that I have. I got new nieces and new brothers. So though I lost my brother, my blood brother, I lost him, right? Though people had no mercy for me when I was going through it, right? Although I lost a brother, God gave me multiple. You can read about that in the book of Job. See, I never really understood Job. I'm like, but I don't want what you want to give me, God. I want what I had. But many times, God will give you double for your trouble. My brother could never be replaced. But my new brother, we talk. We don't go a week without communicating and talking to each other. At all. At all. I lost my nephew, 20 years old, 21 years old. My oldest brother just had a miracle baby. So y'all, when y'all see me with my niecey PC, my brother had a baby at 53 years old. And his wife in her late 40s. She was never supposed to have no kids. Baby. God took one home and God brought one to me. What am I be mad for? Did y'all see that baby laughing and giggling, looking in my face? Did y'all see that baby laughing, looking at me? Huh? Do y'all see the way me and my kids engage with each other? What I got time to be mad about? What I got time to be mad about? Yeah, some things will hurt you. Nobody wants to lose anybody. But that's also a part of life. And the older you get, the more people you're going to lose. And that's why I don't understand. Sometimes people be on here every day with dumb stuff. You ain't lost nobody in your life. I got a funeral coming up on the 28th of this month. Maybe your family is small. I don't know. Maybe you only got one side of a family, or I don't know. But I swear, people ain't been doing nothing but dropping dead since I've been on this app. I'm not triggered by death. The only thing that triggers me about death is, God, I thank you for your mercy, because you could have called me home a long time ago, and I am still here with lesions all on my brain The left side and the right side, my spine. Baby, what? I ain't triggered about death. Hell no. My friend that I was just telling y'all about, the birthday 3 days before mine, her son was basically murdered about, which is my godson. He was murdered about not even 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in June. When she had to go and find his body, that shit was decomposed with maggots. She'll never be the same person that I know since 13. Forever changed when you lose a child. All I can do is be the best friend that I know how to be. So those are the things that's on my mind. Loving on people that I know in real life, that I don't ever have to worry about coming on YouTube to talk crazy or want to sell you out for a click and a view, a dime or a dollar. Bum behavior. Bum behavior. Yeah. I got time for that. And I know it. I mean, I know people miss me coming on here tapping out, but when I think about it more and more, it's kind of sad because I feel like a lot of people really exploited my mental illness. And it's like would you go, and I'm not saying I'm a bum, but would you go argue with a bum on a street corner that's drunk, like an alcoholic that's not like in their right frame of mind? You wouldn't do that. So why would you argue and try to trigger somebody with a mental health issue? Because it's funny? It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's actually sad if you think about it. It's really sad. But like I said, even with mental health, do I think that mental health can just disappear and never exist? No, I don't think that's possible. But there are things that you can do to better control your mental health. And I'm going to tell you the thing. I'm going to tell you the thing that I'm going to tell you the main thing that I did to work for my mental health. I removed all of the fucking snakes out of my fucking way. I removed all of the snakes out of my way. When you are surrounded by snakes, you will constantly be paranoid. You don't have to have schizophrenia or bipolar to be paranoid or to have psychosis. Keep a bunch of fucking people around you that are in your fucking ear 24/7 telling you different shit. You will constantly be paranoid. You will constantly think people are out to get you. And people will constantly be in your ear because they want you to react. They want you to crash out so that they can giggle and they can laugh and they can, be entertained or whatever. If a person does something, if I'm cool with somebody and they do something crazy to me, I don't gotta do nothing crazy. All I gotta do is just leave them alone. Because it's never gonna be we back cool again, ever. So, like the person you asking about doesn't affect me. We'll never be cool. I can be on a channel or a panel that they're on and add to the commentary or conversation or whatever. You'll never see me over there hanging out. You'll never see them over here hanging out. It's not going to happen. If you give a person another and that's why I agreed with what James was talking about the other day. Now, people were talking like he was attacking Nika. If he was, I don't know nothing about that. I didn't take it that way. James talks about a lot of stuff and he'd be like, yeah, Nika, remember on Blab or remember this, remember that. So I didn't take it that way. But that's what people were trying to make it seem like over at Lemons. But the part I'm agreeing with when James said, if me and you had a problem, why would I forgive you? If I forgive you, I would only be playing myself. And I said, you are right. Because if a person fucks you over and you forgive them or get back cool with them, the only thing you're doing is giving them an opportunity to fuck over you again. Why would you ever do that? That doesn't make sense. And what's even more crazy to me is that people will forgive people on the internet for some egregious things that they've done to them or each other, but they won't have that same forgiving heart with their own blood family. They got cousins, uncles, mamas, daddies, neighbors, whoever, co-workers, whoever that they got fucking problems with, and they won't work it out. They won't move past it. But a motherfucker that they never fucking lock eyes with, people who done said horrible things about them, horrible things about their family, they have a forgiving heart. And then they'll forgive those people under the guise of God. Don't put God in the middle of it, because God don't got nothing to do with this junk on this internet. Ain't got nothing to do with it. But I'll never understand that. You got people, and listen, this right here, some real shit. It was a time, this lady from way back, right? This lady was on a fixed income. She was given another content creator, very well-known content creator. She was giving this lady $180 a month. For whatever reason, the lady claims that she's a straight woman. For whatever reason, she has shared some nude pictures with another content creator. Now this same person that keeps telling people crazy stuff that I told them also said that I gave them some nude photos. Bitch, I ain't never licked pussy in my motherfucking life. I ain't never had no woman lick my pussy. I ain't never been with no motherfucking woman. And if I did, I'm grown enough to fucking say it. Why? Because I'm 3 times 7 plus. And I can do whatever I want to do. Now, the gag is when the person said that I sent them nude photos, they jumped the gun. See, you wouldn't have told that type of lie if you would have known that I got tattoos all over my body. See, y'all may see me and don't realize that I got tattoos all over my body because they not on my face and they not on my neck, and maybe y'all can't see them. But it would be impossible for me to ever send anybody nude photos of me without them seeing that I also have tattoos. You would also know scars that I have from surgery. You would also know if my belly button goes in or is it out. Do it stick out a lot or a little bit or not at all? Or do it go inside? What it look like? Huh? Right? You can't just go and grab a photo of a light-skinned piece of pussy and say it belongs to me. It just don't work like that. So it's just weird to me when people pick and choose what they want to believe from a person that nobody fucks with and nobody believes anything that they fucking say. 3 times 7 plus, that means 21, grown as a motherfucker, okay, plus some, okay? So the lady is on a fixed income and giving up money every single month. And even after this person basically extorts you, in my opinion, for money, you forgive them. But in the same breath, you tell me about an issue that you have with your child and you can't move past it. There's something wrong with these fucking people on this fucking app. It really is. It's sad. I look at it, and the more and more that I view different stuff, is the more I see these people as pitiful, pathetic, pussy, just pitiful. They can't stand on their own. They can't stand for nothing. They will forgive a motherfucker because everybody else forgave them. And I'm not talking about this week. I'm talking about what's been going on for years. But they won't forgive their own family members. A lot of them don't have jobs, but they will finance, they will pay for memberships they ain't getting no fucking content on. They will motherfucking do super chats. They will do fucking cash apps. And I'm not hating on nobody's money. Hey, get it how you live. But yet it's still their kids or family will be in need, and yet they won't help. Yeah, you shouldn't take anybody seriously. You can't. And I mean, I could sit here and entertain fuck shit. I could turn it up. I could turn it up and run the motherfucking numbers up and act crazy and do this and do that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing what I came on this app to do. When I came on here 2015, I didn't come on here beefing with nobody. In the process of me doing content, I got into a beef. And that beef was so fucking ugly because it was a real relationship. It wasn't no fake relationship. That's why. I moved past it. I don't need to speak on it. I don't need to talk about it. I don't need to do none of that. I don't need to do none of that at all. And when you see a lot of people that's been gone and then they come back around and like what was going on yesterday, and they over there trying to get some shit started with Nico or whatever. You got so many subscribers on your channel. You doing celebrity content. You got all of these accolades, but you over here trying to kick up some stuff with Nika. This is the same person that people bow down to. He sold this, he sold that. This is the same man that said I molested my children. What type of sick mind does it take for a person to say that a woman essayed her children? I'll never respect somebody like that. Ever, never. Never. And I don't have to deal with nobody on this app that I don't want to. Because I don't have to. I don't got a beef with nobody, and I don't have to make up with anybody. And I'm not going to. How long have y'all been watching me on this fucking app? I've been here for 10 years. Almost 11, because I came on here 2015. When have y'all ever seen me up in somebody's fucking face that we've been going through all this crazy stuff with? When have y'all seen me beefing and fighting with somebody and 3 days later skinning and grinning in their fucking face? I've never done that, and I'm not going to do it. I don't care how many other people do it. I'm not doing it. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Oh, well. Does that mean you're not living rent-free in my fucking head? I mean, I guess people want to flatter themselves to think that people are thinking about them or talking about them or doing this or doing that. Hell no. For what? When you start living life, you'll stop thinking about other people too. And you won't even be giving whatever they're doing too much energy. So I don't know who twisted something or made something what the fuck it wasn't. But however, I don't have no control over that. And I'm not going to explain myself. And I'm not even going to go backwards on that. I'm just not going to do it. Yeah. Yeah, they be, and that's another thing. That's why I don't get in the middle of that. And also, I've never really been for the piling up thing. That's not, I've never really been a fan of that. And I hate to bring up her name again, because like I said, we don't have no problems at all. But and this is another thing I wanted to say too, like people try to make it seem like Nika is an easy lick. No, she's not. When the whole entire YouTube turned on Nika, and I'm not even talking about, I don't even know if this was quote unquote beef sector. I don't even think the beef sector wasn't a name. I don't think, right? Nika still did her shit. Nika never left. Nika still been here. In my opinion, I think Nika is one of the fucking strongest content creators on here. And that's my opinion. That's just mine. A lot of things that she has been through, a lot of other people would have been gone and never even fucking came back. She's never not done her fucking content, no matter what the fuck has gone on. But when everybody was on her top, me and her was beefing. I came out and said, I waved the white flag. Yeah, we beefing, we got problems, but I'm waving the white flag. I don't got no more smoke with you. Because I'm not that person. I don't have to hop on, jump on, get a piece, get a swing, get a lick. I don't got to do that. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I don't have to do it virtually, and I don't have to do it physically. I've never jumped anybody in real life. I've never gotten into a fight, or me and my friends, whether we was young or this or that, and we had to get involved into somebody else's battle. So I don't have to do that. So when I see that and I saw everybody coming down on her, I said, I'm not going to be a part of that. If I was a weak ass bitch, I'd have stayed on it. I would have pressed the gas. I would have kept on going. I can go drop the fucking video and show y'all, because the video are still here. Most of my beefing videos are on members only, because most of those people I don't have beef with anymore. A lot of them I still have beef with, but I just don't feel like highlighting them on my channel. So if people want to watch it, they can go pay for membership, and they're more than welcome to watch it. I have no problem with that. But yeah, that's just not my thing. So when I see it, and while I was telling her, like, man, it ain't even, that right there ain't even worth it. And I get it. What's up, Queen Pisces? I'm like, I get it. You here minding your business and motherfuckers coming up here coming at you. I get why you mad. I get why you standing up. I get it. But it's just like, you kind of got to look at it like, if motherfucker keep coming at you, obviously they trying to get a little traction, So that's just what it is. But I'm going to continue to enjoy life. Again, members, if you do not have, or even if you're a moderator and you're not a member and you want the book or you want the shopping list, just let me know and I will send it to you. When we do the cleanse, I put my number on the video. It's on there that I made. If you have any issues while you're doing the cleanse, if you're feeling, for some reason, you're feeling weak, your stomach hurt. I'm not saying any of this is going to happen. I've never experienced it, but I have known a lot of people when they get to day 3, it gets extremely difficult. If you feel like giving up and you just need some motivation, if y'all need me to come live with members and hang out with y'all, you know what I'm saying, just to keep you going, just another day, whatever it is that we need to do to get healthy, because your health is really your wealth, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit, it is what it is. It's all entertaining. But as we're getting older, your body start breaking down. I've never had skin issues, and I'm not saying I have skin issues now, but you start to notice changes in your body, and I started noticing things with my skin. I never really had a, like a face routine or whatever, I never really had to worry about that. But I started saying, you know what, it's time for me to start doing some of these things, it's time for me to invest in me. Yes, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm not taking it down. It's time for me to do that, right? So it's like, yeah, we can do all the fuck shit, but at the end of the day, are you okay? Are you making sure that your ass is not sitting in the doctor's office every week, or in the hospital, or urgent care, or any of these other things? I haven't been on steroids, and I can't tell you how long. I used to take 1,000 milligrams steroid by IV, by the fucking arm. I've been through so much shit physically, health-wise. I am so fucking laser focused on me. I don't know what to fucking do. I'm just so focused. I'm so fucking focused. And that's how I am. When I get locked in, I'm locked in. I am locked in. I can't wait for, like, Couple days ago, it was hot as shit. Then the next day it was pouring down, raining in DC. It was fucking snowing. Today it's cold. The wind is fucking blowing. I cannot motherfucking wait for it to get motherfucking warm. I'm less than 30 fucking days away from vacation. Y'all think I'm gonna sit on here and argue with bitches that don't have passports? No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not arguing with nobody. I don't care who it is. I'm not fighting with nobody. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. I have not argued with anybody in, let's see, what, like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I'm not doing that. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they come for my kids. They can post my kids. They can post my mama. They can call my mama. They can call my daddy. They can dox. They can do. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not interested. Let people do what they want to do. And I'm going to do what I need to do. Yeah, look, make sure y'all renew your passport too before it's up, because baby, you let that thing expire, you got to go through all kind of other bullshit. Okay? Yeah, like hell no. And then TG, when I had emailed you, because when I was listening to you talk about the burns, a lot of people don't know this. Some people know it. That's been in my life for the last couple years. I got some really bad burns. And I mean, when I tell you my skin turned fucking black, and it's healed, but it's discolored. So I'm even working on the burns. And if you've never had skin fall and hit the motherfucking ground, you have never experienced motherfucking pain. So yeah, I'm the type of person, if I hear somebody talking about something and I got a gem to add to it, I'm going to add to it, because that's what I do. You got yours 2 months. Mine was like, let me see. It was, I think it was like either August, September 2024. I had to go to the burn center. The worst thing was trying to clean them fucking wounds. Oh, that was LG? Okay, well, I think LG, one of y'all, child, one of y'all, I know I emailed you and I said, tell your sister, because it was this cream. It was a prescription cream that the doctor gave me, and I was trying to tell you like what I had did to help, but the pain was so fucking excruciating. It was so fucking bad. Terrible. So now I started using this. It's a turmeric and goat's milk soap. I'm using that, and then I'm using turmeric and ginseng oil. And I'm also looking into getting a red light blanket, but it's like the reviews be up and down. So it's like, you think about buying something, then you see something to tell you not to buy it. So I'm still considering that, because I want to use it for those areas, and also too for pain management. But yeah, but I bought my India, I think that's the name of it, red light mask. I used that yesterday for the first time, so I'm gonna continue to use that. Like I said, I'm good, baby. I'm focused. And if y'all fuck with me the hard way, I ain't telling you not to fuck with nobody else. You support who you feel inclined to support, okay? But when it comes to me, I don't need no nervous energy around me. I don't need nobody worried about me. I don't need nobody calling me. I'm upset. I'm sick to my stomach. baby, it is nothing for you to be sick to your stomach about. Okay. I used to even drop the number to the police and put it in the chat. I'm not wasting my time to do that. If people want to get numbers, they know how to find the numbers, and they can call numbers, and they can call and do whatever it is that they want to do. I'm past that point in life. I'm too grown to be out here worried about anything other than living. That's it. Yeah, she do have a lot of scars there. I'll listen to her. Yeah. Tell her well, if it's 2 months ago, she probably still got a lot of pain, and a lot of times the scar tissue can give you a lot of pain too. But yeah, I don't wish burns on nobody. I don't understand how people even deal with it like through their whole entire body. I mean, that shit was fucking terrible. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't turn. Oh my God. It was the absolute worst. It was the absolute worst. And then when you light skinned, like y'all light like me. So when you light and then you have burns, even once it heals, the discoloration is terrible. Look at my boo-boo up in the building. Big man, let me tell you the truth, big man. They was talking about putting you on a dating show last night. And I said, big man need to rest and get well. But I was low-key cock blocking, because I'm like, ain't nobody about to come take my man from me, my man. Okay? I said, no. You're not putting big man on no dating show. Big man is already spoken for. Okay? This was over at Lemons. He's doing a dating show with the girl Mia. I don't even know who the fuck Mia is. I keep hearing her fucking name. I don't know who she is. I don't even know how the fuck to find her. Okay. So they said, somebody mentioned big man. I can't remember who it was. And I said, we're not doing big man. Big man need to rest and get better. But I was just low key hating. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me just tell him that, so that way big man can't be a part of it, because I ain't got time to lose my man. Okay. I'm a Pisces. You know, we're a little terror. You know what I'm saying? I don't be playing them games. Okay. Yeah, so I said, look, I don't date. I said, what man you gonna find over here to join a dating show? I said, go ask Polar. Shit, he was over there trying to holler at me, and I told him I'm married. He was like, I don't care, give me your number. And I never really said that before, because I don't really be like airing people out or whatever. But I was like, oh hell no, I ain't giving you my damn phone number. Like, he ain't bad looking or nothing, but y'all know I don't look in real life. I don't do American men. That's why even for somebody to think that I'm talking to some motherfucking woman, what I'm gonna be doing with some damn American woman? I don't do no goddamn motherfucking American people. You gotta be from somewhere, Jamaica, Africa, Ghana, Guyana, somewhere. Shit, I probably take you from motherfucking Mexico before I take you from motherfucking America. But I wouldn't even probably take you from Mexico unless you a motherfucking like probably had to be like I didn't mess with a Dominican before. Yeah, I have. You know, Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? Because they be black and chocolate. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jason? Shit, Jason be calling me out on his motherfucking videos too. I can't even halfway watch him without hearing my motherfucking names stream through the goddamn fucking video. But I was like, well, you know, I understand that, you know. Look, let's talk about it. How many people said they wouldn't deal with me or fuck with me because I support fucking Jason? And I never stopped supporting fucking Jason because of what other people said about Jason or whatever situations Jason has had with other people. That's just how I get down. If a person hasn't done anything to me, I'm not going to go up and take a fucking issue up with somebody that haven't done nothing to me. Or if they have done something or said something, it ain't even nothing compared to what other people have done. When nobody in the quote unquote beef sector would openly say they support Jason, Did y'all not hear me say I support Jason? Did y'all not hear me how many times or even Vibrant have said, do not block him. Shelly does not want him blocked. I don't go along to fucking get along. I don't change to make other people feel uncomfortable because I've been my own person since birth. That's who I am. I'm not changing for nobody. I don't care how it makes anybody feel. I'm not. So, if Lemon goes live tonight and I happen to be up, I probably will be asleep because I ain't fucking slept. So I'll probably be resting. But if I see him live, he can tell me to get the fuck going and I'll get going. Do I need to be on his goddamn link? No, because I don't be on nobody link like that. I hit links sometimes when I feel like it. But I don't do a whole lot of link hopping and shit because that doesn't benefit my platform. Just like I was telling him, do what works for you. Do what's going to help your page. You can't do things and thinking that people are going to give you that same thing because they're not. Doing redirects and all. I don't even know how the fuck to do a redirect. I ain't never did one. I don't need nobody to do me none, and I'm not doing fucking none. I'm not posting nobody's shit on my motherfucking wall. I'm not sharing nobody out. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I have done that for years. I've shared people out. I promoted people. I've done support videos. I've dropped motherfucking links. And where are those people now? Sorry, I don't see them. I don't see them, and I'm not gonna have nobody run down a timeline. They got a whole bunch of motherfuckers on there that's talk shit about me or will turn on me in 2 fucking days. I'm not in this lifetime. Not doing it. Everything on my channel is about me. It's about my content, me, my posts, how I feel, what I got going on, what I want to say, what I don't want to say. That's it. And look, I've been on here for 2 hours and 16 minutes and 32 seconds. I ain't been live this long since I don't know when. Right? Like I said, I thought about it, but I'm not paying StreamYard no motherfucking $450 fucking dollars. And I paid what was it? Was it $230 or something crazy to restream? And the shit wasn't acting right. And I wasn't even using the motherfucker. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Matter of fact, I was, because I had a challenge to do a video a day. And then I had kind of got a little comfortable and lazy, to be honest. And I kind of stopped doing it. And the other day I was like, you know what? Nah, I need to get back on my, you know what I'm saying, at least a video a day. Because consistency, honestly, really is the motherfucking key. And so today, I haven't done any videos. Well, this is a video, so I guess I could call this my video for the day, right? So, yeah, I guess I could chill probably today, or I might post something. But then tomorrow, I need to be right back to fucking business. Right back to business. Anything other than that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. I don't care. Like, that... I mean, like I said, I would just laugh if it was funny, but I don't really find it funny. But it's not sad to me. I'm not upset, and I'm not really concerned about anything. Like, you know, you have to let people do what it is that they need to do, you know. And that's what I would advise anybody to do, because like I said, sometimes you could have, right now I got 127 people in the chat. It could be 130. It could be 30 motherfuckers in here who hate my fucking guts. And when I end this live, they could get on the phone, or they could go do this, or they could go make a video. I don't have no control over that. We're all grown. Allow people to do what they want to do. And then you do what it is that you want to do. It's just that simple. I don't need to scream. I don't need to cry. I don't need to get upset. If I had to give you guys a word for maybe how I feel or how I felt, it was confused. I was legit ass confused listening to ZX. I was so confused. I'm like, what is he talking about? Sir King? That was the first thing. I'm like, how the fuck am I coming up at Sir King's and I ain't been doing shit but fucking defending Sir King? Like, I'm not even, what? And why is the fuck shitty ass over here at Sir King's talking about me? I don't even mention that girl. Like, I'm to the point with that girl, I won't even watch her on another platform. Anywhere that girl goes and clicks a motherfucking link, I fucking remove myself. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to see your avatar. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care who it is. Y'all got, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So I was confused, and I'm like, what is ZX talking about? I'm like, huh? I'm gonna become somebody's mammy? Wait a minute. As long as y'all been watching me, I gave y'all the energy of becoming somebody's mammy? Oh my, that's a little offensive. That's quite offensive. A protection plan. When have y'all seen me give somebody a protection plan? When have y'all seen me give somebody, anybody, a protection plan? Please drop the name. I'm waiting to see it. Have I not dealt with certain people because they've done things to people that I really like? Yes. Have I ever made a video and cussed them people out or anything like that? No. Did I go hop and jump and click that link and cuss somebody out and do all of that? Or go, huh? What the fuck are you talking about? Protection plan? Is this the FBI? The CIA? Protection plan? I thought protection plans was with Planned Parenthood. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, got to be lying to me or dental plan or something. I don't know. Baby, I'm like, what? Protection plan? So I'm supposed to hate everybody that other people hate? So I'm supposed, wait a minute. Let me just be clear about this. I'm supposed to hate Lemon suddenly. I'm supposed to do like half the sector did and come up with a motherfucking problem with Lemon because everybody else came up with a problem with Lemon. Now, some people genuinely had an issue with Lemon because them and Lemon have gotten into it or Lemon has disrespected them. Brianna clicked. One thing I can respect about Brianna, she hit Lemon Link and told him to his motherfucking face, you a fuck nigga. I've heard Lemon disrespect Brianna. They got a situation going on or whatever, right? I'm not talking about everybody, but what I'm saying is, what's up, baby? What's up, sis? I am great. I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm supposed to do like the sector did and suddenly come up have an issue with Lemon because there's a whole lot of motherfuckers that didn't have no issue with Lemon a couple weeks ago. Suddenly he became the worst fucking person on the face of the earth. I'm not doing that. He's never done anything to me. We had an issue, but like I said, it was based off of Sir King. And even that situation was not that deep. If Sir King still hates my guts, he has the right to feel that way. I won't try to stop him from having an issue with me. I still stand on. Sir King can go live tonight and cuss me out. And I'm still going to say, Lemon, I don't think Sir King is as bad as you're making him out to be. Sir King is a huge part of you, who you are, your success, people knowing you. Should he have threatened you? Should he have said he's going to interview your mama? If he said it, I didn't hear him say it. No, he shouldn't have said it. Should he do it? No, he shouldn't. Do I think he's going to do it? No. I think y'all should work out whatever the fuck y'all got going on. Even if y'all not going to be friends, let this shit go. People have said and done worse. So I don't understand why you hate him, but you don't hate all of these other thousands of people who have done crazy shit to you. I have never fell in line, period. It's not in my blood. It's not in my DNA. It's not within my fucking horoscope. It's not. I'm not getting and having a problem with somebody who has never. How the fuck I'm gonna have an issue with Lemon and be cool with other motherfuckers that's done some crazy shit? Me and Lemon ain't never been behind the scenes. We ain't never talked on the fucking phone. We ain't never been on the back stream fucking yard. I ain't never loaned him no motherfucking money. We ain't never exchanged pictures of motherfucking family members and shit. I don't know what his mama look like. People say they post his mama. I don't know. I don't go to look to put all of that in my spirit. I don't know nothing about it. Okay, so I'm not about to have no beef with nobody just because it's popular to have a motherfucking beef with somebody. And that's even if I do got a beef with a motherfucker. I'm not about to woo bang with you because your name is popping in the streets. What the fuck that got to do with me? Congratulations. Let it pop. Let the chips fall where they may. Has nothing to do with me. I made up my mind, and I don't have to explain it to nobody. I made up my mind how I will deal with things that I need to deal with when they need to be dealt with. There's nothing that I need to deal with. There's nothing that I need to talk about, acknowledge, or go back and forth about. I'm not going to do it. I'm not letting nobody take me back to what I asked God to deliver me from. Confusion, anger, mental illness, screaming, manic episodes, unstable. I'm not going to do that. That would be a slap in the face to the creator. See, people talk about people, parents. I don't give, look, I know who my father is. My father is a king. He is the king of kings. I'm not worried about nothing and nobody at all. I was shocked to hear somebody pull up at Lemon house. Shit, I'm like, okay. Now that's a different story. That's a different story. Okay. God has delivered me, but to a certain degree. Okay. Yeah, but like, it's stressing. You know what it does? It ages you. You start having fucking wrinkles and shit, fucking lines on your body and face and shit. It affects you. I don't want to be stressed out about anything. I'm genuinely, it may not sound like it. I don't know how it might sound. And I can't perceive how people take how I sound, but like, I'm genuinely in a good place. I'm in a happy place. I really am. I'm at a place of peace, understanding, understanding who I am, and understanding that, yes, I'm still the same person, but I don't move the way I used to move. I don't do the things I used to do. I don't go where I used to go. And there's just certain things that I'm not going to do. And I get that that's not popular. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I know it's not popular or whatever. But I don't really care about that. I mean, I am 50 years old. That shit is not cute to be on the internet screaming and hollering and yelling and crashing out and doing all of that other crazy stuff. And to be honest, probably if I would have had my mental health a little bit under control, I wouldn't have been doing it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, stress kills the body. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And life, listen, if you're going to lose control about something, we're living in a time where you got the president out here doing some crazy ass shit. At any day, we could have motherfuckers dropping bombs on us and doing whatever else. And even with that, I've never lost sleep behind it, because what's going to happen is going to happen. What Trump is going to do, Trump is going to do. what the police is going to do, what ICE is going to do, all of these different things that's going on, all of the stuff that we're surrounded by that's going on in the world that we're seeing. I don't even watch the news because I'm like, we can't do nothing about it. Yes, you do need to be informed to a certain degree of what the fuck is going on, but it's like we can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. So if you just stay focused on yourself and what makes you happy and what makes you okay. You said Lemon and Jordan's community wall as being Will Smith is actually his character for real. That grown body child. I told him yesterday, I said, they say you stole that saying from Powerpuff Girls. I wouldn't know because I've never watched Powerpuff Girls, so I'm not for sure. But Brianna played it. And I said, Lord have mercy, baby. If it's done or said, they gonna find it up. And it is a tool. It's on what you make out of it. It's on what you make out of it. And I used to be very consistent on other platforms. But like I said, once I got hacked, that did something to me. I lost my channel. I was mad. I created another channel, which I don't even remember the goddamn, all that other shit, password and shit. I got my page back. I contacted the government. Right hand of God, I contacted Trump. I don't fuck with Trump, but I contacted Trump about my motherfucking page being motherfucking hacked. I got the fucking receipts that can show you. I got my motherfucking channel back. I got my channel back. I did everything that I needed to do. My identity was stolen. Not only was my identity stolen, the motherfuckers went in my bank account and fucking used it. I sure did. I can't stand Trump, but I sure said, hello, Mr. Donald Trump. I called down to the motherfucking White House. Oh, yes. Yeah. See, that's the crazy in me. I called down the White House. I need my motherfucking account back. And guess what? By the time I got it, I didn't even give a fuck about it no more. And because of that, I think that's why I got kicked off of the TikTok shop, because what the people did was they used my bank card and then they purchased stuff from the TikTok shop to send out to basically make commission. And they even took that money and put it in their PayPal account. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. So y'all got to be careful too on these other platforms. But then, and I think that was also like a help for me, because it also let me understand that with social media, you can have it today and it can be gone tomorrow. I can have this channel today and it can be taken away tonight. And if it does, I don't have any control over it. So you got to be able to live without it. Because in an instant, it can be taken for whatever reason, whether it be copyright, whether it be a community violation, whether it be false flags, whether it be whatever. I mean, this is my original channel. I have other channels, but this is my original channel. I've never had to create another channel per se because I lost one. Even the other channel I created, I privated all of those videos, especially when it lost monetization. And I was like, okay. I'm like, that's it. It's just not that deep. If I lose my channel, that's my sign to God that I don't need to be on here. But until God tells me I don't need to be on here, I'm going to be on here. And I'm going to do what I set out to do. What I came on here to do 2015. I'm not getting distracted. Those distractions, like I explained last night, those distractions, they hold you back. They make you lose subscribers. They make you lose money. They make you lose peace of mind. They make you lose relationships. They make you lose damn near yourself. Because there's times when I look back and I'm like, yeah, nah. Ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. What's on my mind is, do I want to go back and pay Planet Fitness and don't take my fat ass inside? Because I was paying for Planet Fitness during like COVID for about 2 years. Never even went in that motherfucker. I was too lazy to even walk in and put them little fake ass quarters in the fucking chair and get a massage. And I said, now the Planet Fitness, they got a Crunch. I think it's called Crunch Fitness, right? Yeah, they got a Crunch Fitness across the street, right? So Crunch Fitness and Planet Fitness, they about the same price, but Crunch Fitness got a sauna, and then they do like the classes and shit for about like the same price, right? And they got the like the LED and all that other shit. I used to try to go on Planet Fitness and tan, right? Bitch, I got up in that motherfucking machine. It was the stand-up kind, and that fucking door fucking closed. Bitch, I had to hit the fucking panic button. I had a whole fucking anxiety attack in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do I want to go in the gym? Because I'm the type of person, I don't really like to go to the gym looking too bummy, but I don't really want to get too suited and booted to go up in there. I'd rather be outside at the park, you know what I'm saying? You know, looking at the water, the ducks and things like that, you know, or do I want to do it? That's what's on my mind. My mind is not on who likes me and who don't like me. Whoever got a problem with me, that's their problem. It don't got nothing to do with me. It don't got nothing to do with me. I don't got nothing to do with that. Feel how you feel. You got every right to feel however you feel. You got every right. Has nothing to do with me. I don't have no control over that. I didn't, let me tell you, I've even let family members go. Pisces, yes, mahogany. I've let a lot of family members go, and I've always been the type of person, hashtag family first, family first, family first. I've let family members go because anything that even remotely jeopardizes my peace, I don't want no parts of it. I don't care who it is. I don't care if we blood related. I don't care if we related through marriage. I don't care how long I've known you. The one fucking thing that I've always been good at, the one thing that I've always been good at, and I give myself credit for, is cutting a motherfucker off. That is the one thing that I've never had a problem with doing. Why? Because I respect myself. I respect myself. I respect myself. So I've never had a problem letting anybody go. I don't run behind niggas. I don't run behind family members. I don't run behind friends. And I damn sure don't run behind associates. Whether I've met you in real life or not, I see you moving on some slick snake ass shit, bitch, you gotta go. And see, the thing is, sometimes people be thinking I'm jumping the fucking guns. I've seen video, oh, she did this for no reason. No, bitch. Shit then went on that you don't know a motherfucking thing about. It wants your business. So I didn't come on here to explain myself because I don't have to explain myself. You don't know what I know. You don't know what I heard. You don't know what took place. If I don't make up with a family member and we share the same fucking blood, why the fuck I'm gonna make up with a motherfucker on the fucking internet because it makes y'all feel fucking better? Or y'all upset that I cut somebody off that did some shit to me? Or when you fall back from a motherfucker and they lose their motherfucking mind, I understand if I gave you some of this motherfucking good pussy and you upset. But I'll never understand choosing yourself and distancing yourself and motherfuckers losing their mind. This is the only fucking place, y'all have seen it time and time again, where motherfuckers start acting crazy. I remove my fucking self or I back away, don't say nothing, don't cuss them out, and then motherfucker, I'm like, damn, I done met some motherfucking niggas that don't want to let the motherfucking ooh y'all go. But damn, these motherfuckers, I don't even know you like that. It's weird. It's weird, but hurt people hurt people. And I hope that everybody can heal. I hope that everybody can heal. I wish that this sector wasn't what it was, because I would really prefer to probably share more religious stuff. You know what I'm saying? Conversations with my pastor and things like that, because I feel like it could bless some people. It could help some people. Some people might not want to keep being the same person. They might be sick and tired of being fucking sick and tired, physically, mentally, or whatever. But we in a place where you can't even fucking do that, right? Now, would I ever care if somebody went tracked down my church and contacted my pastor? I wouldn't give a fuck. I would not give a fuck, because my pastor know. I told him I'm crazy than a motherfucker. That was our first conversation. Oh yeah, I told him every fucking thing, everything. He know me. He know me. It ain't nothing that nobody can call my family members and tell them about me. The only thing they probably gonna tell you is that all she did. Is that all she said? You should be lucky. Ain't none of my family members gonna sit here and fucking talk with none of these motherfucking people on the goddamn internet about what? Yeah, that's sad too. And that's what I said, like, you know, it took me to get my mental health better to realize how many people exploited my mental health. It was funny to them. And then you're really watching somebody in a mental health crisis and it's funny to you. But we're dealing with sick people. A lot of shit is funny to them. You get what I'm saying? And I still very much do advocate for people who have mental illness that are battling and do want to try to, you know what I'm saying, get well and stuff like that. But I also don't support people who use mental health as a crutch. It's a difference. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, look, it's going to be what it's going to be. And like I tell all of y'all, while y'all on here watching this stuff, take it for what it is, entertainment. But also live your life, because the reality, when I turned 50 the other day and realized how many fucking people, friends, family, co-workers that passed away and never made it to fucking 50. Do you know my old job, how many funerals I went to? And none of those people had even reached fucking 30 years old. Swear to God. The white girl that y'all seen on my page, me and her hanging out smoking in the motherfucking Outback Steakhouse. Me and her got tight when her sister died. Her sister died over overdose. And I worked with both of them. That girl wasn't even 30 fucking years old. She wasn't even 25. Do you know how many funerals I've been to? And y'all think that I'm gonna reach this big age and be worried about dumb shit? Hell no. Hell no. I'm not worried about nothing and nobody. I have no fear of the only person I have fear of is God, because I have to answer to him for all my sins. He is the only person that I plead with to forgive me. I repent. I don't care about how nobody else feels. Friends, family, foes, associates. I don't care. He is the only person that I have fear of. That is biblical. That is biblical. That's biblical. Huh? Come on now. I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. No. I'm going to stay at peace. And whatever it is that I have to do to stay at peace, that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I'm going to do it. Before I stress out about a DA, I will call the DA myself before I worry about it. That's what I will do if that's what it takes me to get peace. And it won't be, hey, can you prove this? I don't care nothing about that. But I am going to stay at peace, and nobody is going to disrupt my peace. Now it's up to me what I choose. See, sometimes people get triggered because they watch people and they get triggered. I don't watch people, so I don't have to get triggered because I don't know what they talking about. I can only know bits and pieces if I hear it somewhere. Like I heard something today and I'm like, what? That don't make sense. How did that get taken for this? That don't make sense. But okay, whatever, you know. But it was just even more weird to me because I'm like, why would anybody say that? Or why would anybody think that when I've been over here at this boy's channel? Like, I can literally name everybody's channel that I go to. I can count it with my fucking fingers. I don't even know if I need two hands. Like, I've been hanging out over there. Like, what the fuck? What's new? So I'm supposed to suddenly not hang out because it's the cool thing to hate on him or to be mad with him? I wasn't mad with him when the shit happened. I wasn't mad with him when he apologized. I didn't even hear him apologize. It has nothing to do with me. If he wants to motherfucking, what's up, Reed? What's up, Sincere? If he wants to apologize to somebody, that's his fucking cross to bear. It don't got shit to do with me at all. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not fucking doing it. At all. I don't gotta go link up with a bunch of people that hate the people that I hate. I don't gotta do that either. I don't gotta do that. Okay, fine. We both don't like the same people. That's cool. But I ain't gotta orchestrate and get together and do all. I ain't gotta do none of that weak ass shit. I don't gotta do it. And I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, standing on my own, standing for what I say, standing on my word, doing what I do, and I'm not changing for nobody. The only person that can change me is God. He will have to direct me and tell me to move different. And God ain't never told me to bow down to nobody but him. I'm not bowing down to nobody. I don't care who it is. We could be friends. I'm not bowing down to you. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. At all. That's crazy. That's weird. That's strange. I'm not doing it. So, yeah, like, it's not happening. And I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I'm not doing it. I'm not about to come up with no beef with nobody just because it's popular to do it. I think it's pathetic that other people are doing it. I really do. I really do. I see people running this place saying this, running this place saying something different, running this place smiling in the person's face, running over here this place saying something different, all involved in a whole bunch of stuff. For what reason? For what reason? Yeah, and Reed, it was based off of my experience. If I only knew what the fuck I knew now, I'd probably be sitting on fucking YouTube with 100,000 fucking subscribers. If I came on here to do what I was supposed to do, which is content and not getting caught up in personal relationships, associateships, and beefing and stuff. That shit doesn't make you thrive. It only makes you thrive in the beef sector. And if this is where you want to be, in the only place you want to be, then continue to do that. But the truth of the matter is, if you're doing other type of content and those people keep coming to your page and they hearing about all these people, they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know, 1 minute you talking positive, you're doing this, and then the next minute you screaming and yelling and doing crazy stuff. Guess what's going to happen? Every time when I did it, I lost subscribers. That's what happened. I'm not doing it. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, and I don't need nobody to give me my accolades. I know what I brought to this sector. People, oh, you ain't from this sector. You in this sector. You in the no, I'm doing what I've always done. And I'm going to stay focused on that. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to still come and fuck with my people that fuck with me. Like how we about to do this motherfucking cleanse. That's what I'm gonna do. But all of this other stuff, and Reed, it happens to the best of us. It happens. We've all sided with somebody because we're cool with that person. And then you ruin other relationships that end up affecting your child. We've all done it. Right? So when I try to talk to these new people, that's what I be trying to let them know. Like, yo. And a lot of times, even some of the newer people, and I'm not even just talking about Lemon, but some of the newer people, I'm like, they may think that they got some good people on their team, but they got the throwaways. They got the people that's been in every camp. They done camp hop their whole time on here. They didn't change their names. They didn't change sectors. They done all of this different stuff. If they're that great of a person, why are they available? Why don't nobody else want them? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah. Yeah, So what's up, Memphis T? What's up, Tracy's corner? Tracy be doing some great quotes, guys. If you just need that motivation and a positive word, and young Riz, I see you up in here. If y'all just need that positive word and confirmation, make sure y'all check out Tracy's Positive Corner. She is really taking a turn with her channel, and I just want to tell you, I want you to hear it. I'm really proud of you and what you have been doing with your channel and your content, and I hope you continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all just need those little quotes and those little reminders, make sure that y'all support Soul Sister. Also be doing content and things like that. And a lot of times too, if you find yourself spending too much time in chats and on panels, make sure that you're equally pouring that into your own platform. Don't do 80-20. You spending 80 at other places and spaces and 20% on your own shit. Make sure you're pouring into your channel and that you're thriving and doing what it is that you set out to do. And if you don't know what it is that you want to do, sit down, write it on paper, make it clear. And once you set your mind on what you want to do, what you ain't going to do, and how it ain't going to happen, then stand on that. Right? So look, we've been here for almost 3 hours. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all actually really kept me company because, like I said, I have not been feeling well. I am feeling a little bit better today, and I'm trying to get this water and everything. And I definitely want to make sure that I get all of my energy up so that when we get started on the 15th, I am going to come live the day before. So tomorrow, I'm going to come live for my members tomorrow. And I'm going to also talk about the cleanse and give you guys some more tips and stuff like that. And if you haven't got the book and you want it for members or whatever, go ahead and drop your email and I'll go ahead and send it to you. Look, for real, I know this is social media, but for those who support me, I love each and every one of you guys. And I'm not going to make YouTube out to be a bad thing because it's not a bad thing. It's what you get out of it. It's how you take it and how you handle it and how you deal with it, right? I wish the best for everybody that I support. I truly do, right? Just make sure that you're also pouring into yourself, because if you don't do it, ain't nobody else going to do it for you. And if you want it, you got to work for it, period. And that is on Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay? I love y'all. When I end up in this live here, I'll see who else I've missed that I support. I'm not coming back live today. I doubt if I do. Thank you, Georgia Peach. If I do come live tomorrow, it will be with members, and I'll be talking about the cleanse. As far as this, I think I've said more than what I need to say. I think I've given this more energy than what it even deserves. And I think I just did that because it was so outlandish and so ridiculous. And when I got that phone call, I just need people to support me, to know that there is no reason to fret. There is no reason to worry. There's no reason to be up in arms, like, look, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, it's just that simple. It is what it is. It's just that simple. I'm not backtracking. I'm not changing everything I said yesterday to Lemon. That was for him, and that was based off of my experience. I don't take back nothing. I'm not going to change the way I talk because people may misinterpret something. If people misunderstand something, that's on them. It has nothing to do with me at all. And a lot of times when people misunderstand something, it's because they want to misunderstand it and they're looking to have a problem, right? So yeah. So, and even about that, when somebody reached out to me and said they want to do a sit down with me and somebody, I could have got all crazy about it and lost my mind and everything. I didn't do that. I simply was like, I shut it down. Like, nah, don't, just stop that right there. Stop that, period. I don't have time to get all upset about a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't. Thank you, young Rissa. And the crazy part, some people get mad about my Clarissa videos, but guess what? When I post about other stuff, they don't really watch it like that. When I post about Clarissa or Remy or Papoose, they be watching. So I'm going to give people what they want. That's what they want, and that's what they want to get. Okay? This live will stay up. I'm not going to take it down. And the reason why I'm not going to take it down and I'm not going to put it on members only, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I don't care how many times people have to listen to get understanding. Take notes if you need to. Highlight, underline, use a red pen, circle it, whatever you have to do. I have no more to say about any of this. I've said all that I need to say. Now, if I don't think Sir King would ever come to my page, and maybe if I do catch Lemon, maybe I'll gain more understanding about the conversation with Sir King, because I'm not for sure why I was being brought up as Sir King when I was actually and have only been defending Sir King. And I'm not going to change where I stand with Sir King, regardless of how he feels about me. Okay. Thank you, Reed. I truly appreciate it. And I see my girl, Tatiana. She back out here. I love when she does her, gossip videos and her little quick breakdowns. That's how a lot of times I'd be learning, like, or catch up on what's going on and stuff like that. Sometimes I reach the point where I just don't even need to catch up with what the fuck is going on, because I frankly half the time don't really give a fuck, and that's that on that. Okay. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.